Okay, what's up, people? Today we're hitting Act 8. It's about time, right? I don't know anything about Act 8. I never did the betas. I'm sure it's a lot like Act 7, though, so I'm sure it'll be fine. I've got some, revives and stuff like that. Oh, man, actually I should have grabbed some potions ahead of time. But didn't do that. But I do have a little chunk of revives as needed. And yeah, we're just going to kind of go through some of these quests. And when I say some of these quests, I mean today, probably just one of these quests. And yeah, start chipping away at it. That way I'm not falling too far behind. That way when Act 8.2 comes out, I can do it or not do it or whatever. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. Just need to get a tweet out real quick. But what's up, people? Well, we got Lefty first one in here. What's up, Lefty? What's up, everybody? Let's see here. Dearest, yeah, Marvel Champions. Whoa, you released Act 8.1? Alright. I guess the journey to world first completion of Act 8.1 begins right now. Yes. Act 2, I usually don't mess up the PS part at least. Oh, no. Let's hope the typing doesn't translate to playing, otherwise today's gonna be a rough day. Alright, when we released Act 8.1, alright, I guess the journey to world first completion. Okay, 2 Yeah, so let's get it. Let's get it. Oh wait, was this a raid? Hashtag Lefty Knox raid? Wait, what? Lefty was the first one on the stream. How could that be? I'm so confused right now. But if this is a Lefty raid, Lefty, thank you for the raid. Alright, Requiz, the priest, am I saying your name right? Sent it over £1 saying, hey, BG. Also, oh wait, hold on. Oh, no, excuse me. Where's my head at? I don't know where my head's at, but I'm gonna find your head right now. Slap! Thank you, dude. Saying ever since I've started watching your streams, I've enjoyed myself. As I'm from the UK, I thought I could never catch one due to the time difference. Aha! Every once in a while. And so far in 2023, a little bit more than every once in a while. Yeah, do the streams in the daytime or maybe just a little bit earlier time or whatever you want to call this. I guess it's probably mid-afternoon, huh? Anyway, welcome. And dude, thank you very much for the pound, excuse me. Alright, Steven sent it over £1 as well. Oh, that must have been for the slap, perhaps, because I don't see any message. So even if there was supposed to be a message, I'll check back with you in just a minute. But yeah, I do not have any message at the moment. Oh, it's 10:30 p.m. right now, huh? Dang, okay, 10:30 p.m. Okay. He saw you on and no one in here, so he hit it first. Dang, that's wild. While he was streaming? How is that possible? That's so wild, man. Are you a software engineer? Yes. Which is maybe why you're familiar with my website. Or maybe not. Maybe not so much. No, I'm not. If I was a software engineer, we'd all be doomed. Which maybe we are doomed already anyway. I was gonna say, like, you know, everything would be buggy and stuff, but it kind of already is buggy. So you know what? Yeah, I'm a software engineer. Best stream thumbnail maker. Thanks, man. Honestly, I've just been too lazy to grab like images from in game recently here, so that's what we're going with. Now here's the thing. YouTube didn't always separate it from like live stream to, you know, videos. Now they have a distinction between the two when you like look up someone's channel or something. So you know, I don't know. It feels like I don't need to have as good a thumbnails, maybe. I don't know, man. Plus, I've always liked this style a little bit. I usually just did it when I was like traveling. But anyway, all right, Steven, I still don't see a message, so I'm assuming that was a pound just because. And yeah, man, thank you very much. Xenophonelax. Wait, hold on. Alexakis. There we go. I had it. Took me a second. Thank you for the €2. Wait, I don't see a message from you either. Oh man, this is starting to make me think. YouTube. I hope YouTube's not on the fritz again, man. I hope messages are actually going through. But I don't have a message from you. I'll check back with you in a couple minutes as well. If that was just the €2 for the €2 sake, the support, well, thank you very much. But yeah, we'll see if there's a message from you in a little bit. Tig Marty with the 7 looties as well. Thank you, saying Happy New Year, BG. All the best for 2023. Good luck with Act 8.1. Easy peasy, you got this. Thank you, dude. Speaking of, let's get in there. I don't want to waste too much time today. We don't have too much time. We should be able to get all 6 paths or whatever, but yeah, cannot waste too much time fooling around here. So we're gonna have to be on it a little bit. Brain, if you want to concentrate on playing, I'm eating some lunch. Then I can hop on Disco for a bit if you like. Totally unrelated offer to promoting your OnlyFans, by the way. Okay. We'll see. Maybe. Perhaps. Perhaps. We'll see how things are going. I was going to do something else, but now that you're on BG, I guess I'll take my rank 3 Civil Warrior for a run in Battlegrounds. Oh my goodness. That is a statement I didn't know if I'd ever hear. Certainly not expecting to hear that today. Wow. Okay. Civil Warrior. I mean, I'm sure he's pretty good in this current meta that we have going on, but oh man. That's a champion, huh? All right, let's get started. I kind of wanted to go clockwise, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start over here though with Sabretooth, and then I just like to do this for people watching on the playback. We'll go Sabretooth, and then this path, and then we'll just kind of wrap around. So, starting it off, what kind of nodes we got here, man? Okay, this is already way too many words. Good Lord. Although I kind of do like the setup here of weapon and disarm. Let's see what this means. Weapon, exceptional X gene. Whenever the attacker is inflicted with a debuff, the defender gains an indefinite prowess passive, increasing their special attack by 25%. Whenever a debuff is purified, gain another prowess. Okay. I'm not sure I really care that they gain prowess, but I'm sure I'll get blasted by a special, and then maybe I'll care about it. Disarm, heavy attack. Whenever the attacker knocks down the defender with a heavy attack, any weapon node active on the defender is disabled and enters cooldown for 20 seconds and then reactivates. Okay. Unarmed. Well, the defender's weapon node is on cooldown. They take 600. Oh. Ooh. So we're talking some APOC cable action is what I'm hearing, because yeah. Is that just the heavy attack that they take the damage from, or is that like an attack increase that the degen would increase as well? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Okay, and then defective defense. Blocking attacks has a 100% chance to apply a disorient but oh, they got to go and ruin everything with this one. All right, so 100% disorient, reducing block proficiency and defense ability accuracy by 25%. Blah 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 blah. Okay. All right, we can dash back and remove that. So okay, cool. Is the entire path like this? Let's take a little look. Yeah, it appears to be. I don't know what the boss looks like yet, but that's fine. We'll worry about that when I get there, I suppose. Okay, let's go grab some champs. Let's do it. Heavy attacks, but pick your favorite heavy champs and have fun. Yeah, seems like it. I mean, Doom, I should maybe leave him on the team, because, yeah. But we're going to cut these guys, and I am going to throw in Cable and oh wait, I didn't want to get rid of King. I kind of wanted him in there. We're gonna get rid of Cable and do I need white mags on the team for anything? I don't know. I don't think so when I glanced over things, but maybe I'll just include him anyway for even more attack stuff. Sure, whatever. Let's go with it. Let's roll. All right, let me see here though. Xenophod, Alex Axis, I sent over another super chat, but there's no message from you. I don't know what's happening. Kind of taking a quick glance at Twitter to see if I see a name from you on Twitter. Maybe you're trying to say tweet or something like that. I don't think I see anything here though. Not with that name at least. So I don't know what's happening, man, but I do not have any messages from you. Maybe just try typing like hi just so I know you can get a message to it all, or I don't know. YouTube's funny, man. For whatever reason, certain messages just don't go through. They're not bad messages or anything. It's just, I don't know. Something's up with YouTube. It's kind of always been that way. All right, White Shadow with the 252 Australians buck saying, "G'day BG, Twitter if you get a chance." Sure. Speaking of Twitters though, yeah, it's gonna be reduced today for sure. Because I need to. It's hard to go through this content while checking Twitter a ton. So check it every now and again. But for the people asking lots of tweet checks and stuff like that, we're gonna have to keep it to a limit. All right, let's see here. New rank 4 after gifting. OP and Battlegrounds. Damn. This is not a rank 4 that you see every day. Wow, dude. Immortal freaking Iron Fist. Gave him an awakening gem because you're never going to see him again. I feel like that's a pretty good use of a gem right there. Damn, dude. Congrats on the rank 4. Immortal Iron Fist. Outline, thank you very much for the pound saying ABG. Been ages since I've been able to catch a stream. Last time we spoke, I was about to get my 4th rank 4. Well, I've got a few more if you want to check out on the Blue Bird. Okay, let's take a quick gander here. Rank 4s now. Got 3 or 4 science gem from gifting, which I'm really hoping to use on Spot and Immortal Iron Man. With my next rank 4, Infamous Iron Man. Got 6 minus 6 last season. Nice. Which has been my goal for a while, as a few of my friends are there. Awesome, dude. Enjoy it. A good alliance home is something that it's one of the best things in MCOC. Speaking of a good alliance home, if you guys are looking for a good alliance home, I think I'm contractually obligated from Abby Doe here to mention that there's spots in the alliance I'm currently in, even though I will not be there forever. BG's OnlyFans. What a name. Nice though, dude. Man, I gotta get my Hulkling ranked up. I gotta get my Wiccan ranked up. But yeah, roster is coming together. Very nice. And by coming together, I mean it's together. It already came together. So awesome. Hold on. Okay, you said I didn't message just for support. Oh, okay. Okay. With the second super chat, I really thought something was going on. But all right, Xenophon, thank you very much. McCoy, thank you for the 5. Sam, my rank 4s are Herc, Elsa, Hulkling, Mysterio, Sunspot, Kingpin, Claire, Scorp, and Rintrod. Just wanted your opinion. Thinking Valk or Gallon next. Thoughts? Gallon is what I would go with 100%. You can go with either one though. It's really preference, you know. It's not like you're choosing between one good champ and one bad champ. Like you're gonna make this grave error or something like that. I'd say follow your heart. Whichever champ you like more. For example, you know, if someone was asking between like Valk and Hercules, Hercules can eat my shorts. So you know, I would maybe go a different direction. Maybe that's how you feel about Gallon. I don't know. You can certainly go with either one of those. But if I'm giving advice, yeah, it'd have to be Gallon. Thank you to the 5 dude Kai with the 17 months and rank 4 Sig 200 AA done today. Gonna try to get Rocket up next. God, that's a good idea. I definitely approve of the rocket rank up. Very nice. Also, the SIG 200 AA. Damn. That's awesome. Right, I gotta say, really appreciate the effort that goes into these thumbnails. MST, thank you very much. It takes hours, days, years to craft the abilities that I have crafted to make these thumbnails. So I'm glad that you appreciate. Oh no! You son of a. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered. Maybe I should have just pushed the special one. That way I could have baited that out. Let's do that again. Okay. I really hate having these debuffs, but we're just gonna keep going with it. Okay. Let's just hit him with a special one. Just get some distance off the wall here. Kind of a crappy start getting hit like that. But we'll be fine. I kind of just want to hit his block to get him to throw one more. Actually, I could power again, huh? Yeah, that'll do it. One more heavy. We'll finish it with a special one. A little machine gun style. Oh, I took the recoil damage at the very last second there, I think. Son of a... Well, that was stupid. Thought that special one was going to finish him. How much health do these opponents have, man? Because it felt like that special one should have killed, but I guess not. Okay, I'm done eating. Fired up disco and on standby if so desired. Just gonna be grinding a little arena anyway. Okay, sure. Well, maybe after this path, actually, Abby Doe. This path is pretty basic. Should we just do it now? Maybe we'll just do it now. Let's do it now. We might as well. Let's get the Discord call going. Let me see. Abby Doe. I don't know where you are on Discord, man. I'm still barely functional with Discord. Are you on Discord? We've got to be friends on Discord, right? What is your name on here? Oh, here we go. It says you're offline. What the heck, man? What gives? All right, well, I'm going to try to call anyway, I guess. We'll see what happens. JT, thank you very much for the buck. Saying Blue Bird. Okay, let's see. Oh, hello?
Oh, my God.
Yes?
Yeah, wow, sorry. I had the other audio from your stream on and it was killing me.
What are you talking through right now? This sounds like you're talking from your phone, but your phone's in your pocket.
Maybe it's that, so I should be on my speaker, like my Yeti, but hang on a second here. It could be coming through the earbuds I just put in.
Okay.
Sorry, let me double check.
That's okay. All right, JT, let me see here. So I got a Cosmic Awakening gem. Who's worth it? Also a generic, and for the most part, all the OP champs unawakened. Okay, so let's. I gotta give you the same speech that I give everybody, man. When it comes to awakening gems, it depends on you. Who's worth it to you and your situation? You know, like you have Hercules here, so that's kind of the default. But you could make arguments for a ton of these champs to be awakened, but I'm not sure of your situation, what you are currently doing, where maybe you'd want someone like Angela or Noel or someone, you know, someone else awakened. But Hercules is kind of one of those catch-alls, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to say Hercules. But when it comes to awakening, you really just have to think about your situation, what you like doing in the game, who you like playing, it's not going to be a one-size-fits-all answer for everybody. Not when you get to like the higher levels, at least. If it's a newer account or something like that, that's one thing. But at this level, you kind of have to answer those questions to figure out who's best to awaken, you know? So I hope that helps. But yeah. Jason Wild Bunch, thank you for the 24 months. Said, hey BG, check the update. Love you, brother. Check what update? Oh wait, is you talking about the YouTube, the full banana bush, the sprouted banana bush with the eyeballs and everything update? Or was there some other update they owe me to check? Let me know. Let's do this fight though.
All right, does that sound any better?
Yeah, there we go. That's the Abby Doe, I know.
Yeah, I just got some AirPods and I haven't really set them up and played with them too much, but it's the only way to do other games besides MCOC because, you know, to play the audio through properly, I was getting all the feedback on my microphone. So
okay.
I set those up, but I think it just took it somehow automatically put the speaker on with them, so that's why. Anyways, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Wow, I got nailed by that. Son of a... Actually, one last thing I will say about the awakening thing. If you're able to narrow it down, that's when it's easier to discuss as well. But like just looking at an entire roster and it's like, okay, well, who? It's not something that someone's gonna be able to give you just an absolute answer on. Because it really does matter depending on the person. So, yeah, just for people in like the future asking or something like that, narrow it down to some of your favorites. Ideally like 4 or less, and you know, then maybe it's easier to discuss and give some input and stuff like that.
4 or fewer.
Ideally it should be like less than that. But yeah, 4 or fewer. Also, I'm getting rocked over here, man. I think I'm trying to play around the disorient too much, and sadly, I'm getting my ass kicked as a result. I should just be kind of ignoring it, I think.
I wasn't paying attention. Did you put APOC on the team?
Yeah.
Because he goes disorient immune pretty quickly, so he's really good for this.
Yeah. I was gonna use him for this fight, but I'll use him. Oh my god, I should have just hit the special 3. I didn't want to go through the 2 seconds of animation. Alright, whatever. He's dead.
I'm going to say that the people have probably seen you die more to Hulk in arenas than any other champion, so that's, you know, par for the course.
Yeah, that's probably happened a couple times. Hold on, Jason Wild Bunch, was that the update? The first message, BG update on the non-smoking. Let's see. Do I have a message from you? Aha! Here we go. So BG, for the update, 5 months and 20 days without a smoke, dude. That's so awesome. And I had a great New Year's, and I hope your holiday was as good as my BG. Love you. Keep up the content, brother. Dude, Jason, keep it going, man. That is freaking awesome. And yeah, man, Happy New Year to you.
That's totally awesome. Yeah, I've been a non-smoker for a while now too, and it's not the easiest thing to do. So yeah, keep up the good work.
Yeah, very nice, dude. Seth sent an over buck as well, saying I liked Abdo better when he was talking through a potato. Me too, a little bit. I kind of miss it, but you know.
Mm-hmm. You guys are so kind.
We'll go with this, I guess. We'll go with this. So what's up, though, dude? How you doing, man? How's
okay.
You play Battlegrounds? I saw, or I've been seeing.
Yeah, just got to gold 3, so nothing too exciting so far. But we'll be doing some more. Your score is looking like a score.
Oh, thanks.
Not what I can say about it. you know, we got a 400k minimum there for the season.
I still hate so much that score even exists. I don't know. I also don't know how to fight this guy. Oh, yikes. I don't think I should have used APOC for this one, because now I'm going to die with him.
You kind of want to poison immune.
Thanks, man. I feel like... Wait, should I be pushing to special 2? Special one kind of rocked me.
Yeah, they're both similarly kind of okay to evade, but
Special 2 is okay. That was a lot easier.
a little easier. You just got to make sure you back off far enough from that last breath thing, or like the hands out thing, which seems like it goes further than it should.
Yeah.
Farther. But yeah, otherwise, things are doing okay. Still just kind of chilling, hanging out with the folks and stuff, and family members and that kind of stuff.
How's oh, okay. Well, Apex dead. How have you been enjoying the meta so far in this season of Battlegrounds?
Well, I typically tend to do better when other people screw up more and I get lucky, so it's been going fine.
Okay.
I've talked to some people like Ace Fusion was saying how I think he was 20-1 to start off with. He was doing really, really well, which is quite impressive. I'm like more 50-50, but enough to move up a few levels, so.
Is it really bad to use Kingpin against Sauron? Does he have some sort of class advantage bonus or something like that?
Oh, I forget, honestly.
All right, well, we're going with it. Screw it. Good enough for me.
Metal Sonic Dude saying hashtag Red Goblin Supremacy. Yeah, we were talking about that the other night on stream, MSD, just because I ranked him to rank 2 back in the day because I awakened him, like pulled him right away, and you liked him, and then I just never played him too much, so I was thinking of taking him to rank 3 for this one, but I think I've already kind of taken up enough champions for this particular meta and hopefully won't be in it for more than a few more days, so it seems kind of like a waste.
Man, his unblockable. Oh my god. Seriously? How am I can't even dash back. Okay. The reach on his, the first hit of his special 2 there is unexpected to me. I'm getting annihilated by it.
That's what I was saying about, like, it just a little bit hands there catching him, but yeah. Green Goblin better. Get out of here, Larson.
I need some practice against Sauron, I guess. I guess I'm getting it now, but...
He's one for some reason I have a hard time with in Battlegrounds, or just in general, too. If you just have, like, a poison immune champ and kind of back him into the corner so he doesn't have a chance to go unblockable, because does he get it when he dashes or something? I forget. But so if you get in the corner and kind of play him King, or Rhino style, rather, I kind of like him like that.
Dude, I just tried to activate my special and that didn't hit. That's annoying. Well, I'm fumbling pretty hard here, but honestly, I'm not sure how much it matters in the end. Maybe it's going to matter a tiny bit on this path. Maybe I lost one too many champs, but whatevs. Just going through it pretty casually. I guess we'll use mags for this one.
Lord EZ, the lord of the fictional place of Codwallander, sending over $5, saying, "Hey, Brainy Doe, need to recruit 566 mandatory AQ, or 566 mandatory AQ. Optional gold 3 war, lots of drama, 11.5 minimum prestige," and then he gives a Discord link. So, if that sounds like a good match for you guys, looks like EZ is also recruiting for his alliance. So, check that out if you like. Lots of drama, that sounds fun.
I told him to say that. He said there was no drama, and I'm like, man, that's boring.
Right? You gotta get a little drama in your life every once in a while. I mean, usually, say, like, the best picture winner at the Academy Awards is usually a drama, so clearly it can't be all bad.
Okay, that's a take.
Is this Enzo on call? No, pro TMI George. I am Aaron Abdo, the intoxicated gamer. Enzo is way cooler and nicer than I am. He's way cooler. Nicer.
He's way cooler and nicer than everyone in the world. So, don't be too hard on yourself on that one.
Jealous of Lefty that they got to meet up and everything.
Oh yeah. Well, if you would have come to Comic-Con, could have.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back when that was still a thing, yep.
I was super tempted, I think probably like 2019, actually. So I almost did it and then didn't end up taking the time off.
I still have a gift from Enzo. The crystal of all crystals. I don't know how many people remember that thing, but... Ugh. Didn't want to take that blocked hit. Whoops. It is... Ooh, was not expecting that second hit to be a little slow like that. Okay.
You're doing better, though. I usually... Well, okay, I guess I'm a little behind. I usually just block her first part of her L1 and then dex the second part. I don't know, I always have better success with that.
Oh, I don't mind her L1.
But you can't obviously dex both parts.
Yeah, I don't mind her L1. I just, the heavy attack animation, not really.
It's like that where I'm all set up and ready, but just not expecting their heavy, and then you just get destroyed. You're like, who does that? What are you, suddenly Heimdall over here? You, Mysterio?
Who should I... What are the bosses coming up? Wow, one of them is... Wait, is there only 2 bosses? Oh, that's not the bosses yet. This is the end of the path.
No.
Oh,
You got 3 bosses.
See, I thought I was okay. We still have 2 fights left. Whoops. Okay, well, I'm glad I put White Mags on the team accidentally. That's nice.
You didn't say you were doing itemless anyway, so.
Nope. I could if I
to
reset this. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to lag you guys for 10 seconds here. Hold on, reconnecting. Yeah. Okay, we should be good now. Hopefully you guys can see everything good now. All right. Namor.
Set you down to 144p when you reconnected. I'm gonna
Nice.
bump that up a little bit. SLM34, tweet BG if you can. He's trying to get through some content here, so we can do a little bit of checks, but mostly better to do in an arena stream. Which are you gonna be on tonight or just today?
No, just today.
Right on. Well, I've got nothing to do tonight, so I'll be here for you guys. Actually, I need to get that. I need all the side questing done. So I haven't done that at all, basically.
Just a reminder to all the people asking Twitter. Like I said, you know, I don't mind people asking. You could ask away all you want, but you know, you're probably gonna get advice quicker if you just format your question to, you know, the over 1,000 people in here that could also help you. You know, I don't mind if you want to be patient or whatever and try to ask for a tweet, but just in case you're getting frustrated or something like that, yeah, take advantage of all the people that we have in here that are super knowledgeable. Just wanting advice from one person is perhaps not the absolute best way to go about it, you know?
Yes.
Oh, he wasn't shocked.
The chat. Whoops. Yeah, spamming the chat asking for tweets is definitely not the best way to do it. So please don't do that. Who's worthy for a generic? Andrew Steven. That is. I'm hoping you're joking.
Who do you have?
Way too open-ended of a question. You gotta.
Who do you have, man? We gotta know who you have. You can ask like, oh, I've got this champ. Do you think it'd be good for them to get a generic? Then we can answer you. All right, Jay, thank you for the 5, saying under no circumstances do I ever want you to check my Twitter. Well, I've checked it, and I'm happy to report lots of nudity. Not of people or anything that anyone would want to see nude. It's more of it's like a nude crystal party where it's just lots and lots of shards of crystals that were opened up.
Oh my god, that sounds terrible.
Actually, yeah, that'd be dangerous. Don't put their stuff around your privates.
You get things stuck. Yeah, no, that's not good at all.
It's a dangerous game that Jay likes to play.
Very bloody.
All right, let's...
MSD also saying he is available for the call if need be, but doesn't have to be now. He's just throwing it out there.
Yeah, sure. We could have MSD on. Let me see if I could add him real quick.
I believe he is. Yeah.
It might reconnect the call, so yeah. You may have to hit something in Discord. I don't know.
I know nothing about Discord.
Here we go.
Should be good.
Why is it flickering? Guys, I don't know what that is. Hang on. Okay, hopefully that stops the flickering. Technical difficulties still aplenty here. Great.
Is Abdo? Oh, there he is. I was like, where's the icon?
Hey. What's up, MSD?
What's going on?
Hey man, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Happy
Alright.
New Year.
Likewise, brother. Brothers. Two of you.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
I guess father and brother.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I don't know if I should have heavy attacked this guy, but whatever. We did it. Oh, man, he takes a ton of damage from that. Oh, okay. MSD, have you been playing Battlegrounds at all?
I have. So, I think I'm in, like, Plat 2 right now.
Okay.
And that's mostly due to wanting to get it out of the way before the semester starts, Gauntlet comes back, and Eternity of Pain Acceptance comes around. I usually like to get to the circuit pretty early and then just sit there until the end, and then I get my points. So I'm just trying to go a little faster than I normally would.
Gotcha. What are your thoughts on it? Are you enjoying the node combos, or?
I am actually enjoying it a lot. So I have this secret strategy that I can't unveil on the call, obviously, because it's a big secret. But ever since I started implementing it, it involves changing my deck around a little bit and voiding a specific character, and then banning them from the opponent's deck because that character is always in there. And it's been working out really well because just people are predictable sometimes, and you got to take advantage of that. As
Okay.
evil as that sounds.
Yeah, no.
Well, now I need to know.
Well, you're gonna have to play him, maybe.
Behind the scenes, yeah.
I
usually.
That's cool.
Oh, go ahead.
Nah, I had nothing to say. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, yeah, I usually, so every season so far, I've gotten to the Gladiator circuit by like the end of the second week, and I'd kind of like to get there the first week this time, but we will see. I think it's like, I just think that what I'm seeing from most people is that this being the victory track meta the whole season is just a little too much for people who don't have as large of accounts as others or have as many options.
Totally agree.
So if this was 1 week of the Gladiator circuit, I think it's not that bad and it's not that annoying. And for people like me, like I was just ranking up champions to rank 4 on stream the other day because like I have tons of resources. It doesn't really matter to me. But not everyone else is in the same situation. So I think for most people, it's a little difficult and needs to be toned down a little bit.
I agree 100%. I think the Battlegrounds in general tests roster width a lot. So adding another layer of roster width to an already roster width dependent mode is kind of heart shattering for like uncollector Cav players who maybe got to, high platinum or diamond last season and just have like no hope this season because they just don't have, it's not like if you don't have Hulkling, Gallon, or whoever else, like you don't have any of the power burn immune characters, you're screwed. That's not true. It's just you have to have a roster with attackers and defenders, not necessarily Hulkling, Gallon, the whole spiel, but those help. It's just you have to have a solid enough roster to where you can kind of change your deck around after you've gotten to the circuit. And a lot of people just don't have that. So,
hey, real quick, could I torch this strife?
yeah, think so. Just don't
What's-
flame on. Don't flame on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think I forget how easy was Red Skull there if you like bring red mags though or something. Are there easier ones? I forget what the easiest one on this one is.
I think it's Strife with Torch, but I mean, I don't remember any of these bosses being that difficult.
It's been so long too.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
swap-
I did it on both accounts in like 2 weeks, so I haven't touched this content in a long time.
Yeah, I'll swap Torch in. The only kind of bad part is that I am running recoil, so I'm gonna take some damage at the start and need to power up a little bit. But otherwise,
yeah,
it looks like it's
up, but
fine.
you should be fine.
The other thing about Battlegrounds is, and I'm not entirely sure how deep they would want to go with like, an offensive node, but this is something that I've been wanting to see is some like beneficial node rather than just like the punishing ones. I don't really want them to get it like complicated the way that like questing is, but if there was just some sort of benefit to like, I don't know, because maybe we don't do as many hits. If they wanted to have like as many armor breaks, like I don't know, maybe just add like a bit more damage for heavies, or like if you intercepted, maybe it would like lower the counter charge or something. I don't
Add
know.
like foresight, something
Yeah,
like that.
I don't know. Maybe that goes a little too far, but I still think there's room for stuff like that, and then it makes it really exciting from like a tournament perspective when you're watching someone, if they make the choice to like play more aggressively, maybe knowing they're behind and need to like, make a big play to kind of catch up in the fight because their opponent has just like a monster of a champ for the meta, like a Gallon or something. I don't think any node would counter that, but anyway, yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be more interesting from like a tourney perspective for sure.
Yeah. Let's catch up a little bit here. Mr. Enver sending over $5 saying, BG, how are you? How's the wife? Glad I can finally catch a live stream.
Mr. Enver, thank you very much, man. We're doing good. Good start to the year. I see imbalanced as well. We'll check you in just a sec.
Imbalanced, send over $1, thank you, saying got some. Wait, is this the most recent one?
There was two. He had a membership thing. We'll check that in a minute. Don't worry about that, really. Ooh, okay. There's the root.
Hey guys, I'm probably gonna have to bounce here. I thought I was gonna have more time, but
yeah, no worries.
Circumstances. I'll be in chat answering questions as much as I can.
Okay.
Good little catch up.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you guys after stream.
Cool.
Yeah, good to talk to you, man. I want your secret strat on Discord. So.
Oh yeah, I'll send it. I'll send it in the chat. I'll send it in the chat.
All right, man. Have a good one.
How does the root activate in this fight? Is it just that timer up there if I don't hit him?
I'm sure.
I guess that's it. I wasn't really reading. I just saw there was a possibility of getting rooted.
Yeah, what is the timer going down for anyways? So it must be that because you haven't been rooted, right? So, you're looking pretty good here, though. And we all know reading is, not anyone's strong suit. So,
man, I got my ass kicked this entire path, and I don't want to speak too soon, but it's looking like it's still an itemless path anyway. What a difference from the actual itemless days.
Right? God,
I felt like I had to
6 forever.
Felt like I had to play really well, get to the boss with all my champs at full health or something, and now it's just like, well, I lost 3 champs to one guy where I didn't know how his abilities work, and well, itemless anyway. Okay, we did it.
All right, Garco. Yes, I know reading is your strong suit, so maybe not anyone's is a little bit of an exaggeration, but for most of us in this channel and so forth, reading nodes.
Okay. Let's see here. Imbalanced. I think that was just for the Twitter check, right? Sure. Let's take a.
So I think,
quick
yeah, you
look.
talked about the other part already.
Was there a different part? Let me see.
Well, he had a mention of some champions, so when I control F'd it.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
What champs were those?
Now, now I said not to worry about it, so I went
Well,
back.
just because I saw it was a Twitter check. I don't know. Imbalanced. Do you have a different name on? Oh, no, never mind. Here we go. Just took some scrolling. All right, let's see. Yo, who should be the next to taste greatness? I'm leaning towards DPX, all natural SIG 160, pure grass-fed beef. Wow. I mean, wow. Look at, dude, these champs actually look so cool all together like this. But okay.
I gotta go OG personally.
No, like these are already ranked up. Because that's what I was thinking first. I was like, wait a minute, why
say
would you go
join it.
DPX?
Right.
But
Gotcha.
yeah, I don't know. Personally, I would maybe go with Gwen just because I used to really like the champ. But yeah, obviously DPX would fit this trio a little bit better. So yeah, I would go with either one of those.
I mean, if the fist was awakened, obviously, but he's not awakened, so.
It's probably a gem available somewhere. Whoops. Don't worry about that noise. Mr. Anver, thank you again for the 5. Bogdan Ropatan, thank you for the 10. Ron saying, IBG, what is the goal right now with the account? Kind of just making it stronger for Battlegrounds. Want the rewards from 8.1, and I also don't want to fall too far behind before 8.2 comes out. So, yeah, I want the I want this. Hold on, I tapped on it. There we go. I want this, the 6-star 3 to 4 rank up gem. That'd be pretty big for me. So, yeah, that's kind of the plan at the moment. Still keeping things pretty casual, so it's not like a super. There's not like a next title to achieve at the moment or anything, you know. So just kind of in casual mode.
Stuff, we do have stuff coming though. Are you excited about the Karina's Volume 3 and stuff?
I haven't even looked at it, to be honest.
Oh, I don't think they've released it. They just I don't like what it's going to be, but they just said that it was coming, I think, this month. So.
Oh, okay.
I think that was in the forum post or whatever for the monthly stuff. I saw there was that. The Gauntlet comes back, I think, on the 11th. Then the Eternity of Pain, Acceptance, and there might have been something else too. Lots of different good stuff.
I didn't realize they changed this from how it looked in Act 7, where now it's scaling based on their rank. Wow, so you really get a ton of attack. I'm guessing the majority of that comes from rank 4 and 5, of course, but wow. Okay. I don't know, man. These kind of nodes kind of frustrate me because it's like, I mean, I guess that's one way to balance this stuff, but maybe it's because the balance got out of hand. I don't know. I guess it's just the only option they had to kind of incentivize without locking out with gates and stuff.
Well,
right.
and they said that. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
Oh well, they said, you know, after all the blowback that they definitely wanted Act content to be easier and more fun. So they got to throw in some stuff to balance it for like where if you got the right champion, it can be just super easy.
Yeah. I just meant more of like, I don't know. It's interesting the difference between like 5 and 6 stars that they had to add that for this or something. I don't know. Anyway, Ricky Lee, thank you for the 2, saying Happy New Year. Happy New Year, dude. Hope 2023 is a great one for you. All right, let's see. This next path is Bubble Shield, 6 cents, which is 50% chance to auto block all medium and light attacks. We just keep the same team then? We just go Cable, APOC again? True lies. The attacker's true strike, true accuracy, and true sense ability suffer minus 100% ability accuracy. Light him up. Ooh, okay. Whenever the defender is suffering from a shock or incinerate debuff, they also suffer 200% reduction to their evade and auto block. Incinerate vulnerability and shock vulnerability as well. Okay. So maybe I do want to change things slightly. Who's on the path? We got Luke. Okay, we got at least one torch a bull right there. We got at least 2 torchables. Do I bring out Black Widow deodorant? She's not that ranked up. Let's go take a look.
She's fun though for that. Bija, I see your message. This man never replies to anyone who doesn't pay him. There's like 900 people in here, man. So you gotta give it some time. Can't see all of the messages. I'm actually a second person, and I'm not seeing all the messages. So don't feel offended if you don't see everything.
I love that because it's like, yeah, I should just be reading and not playing a game at all, too, huh? Okay.
I mean, you already barely play as it is, so.
Yeah. It's just one complaint of not playing enough, talking too much, and then another complaint of, well, not reading enough, maybe playing too much. I don't know. Expectations are a little nutty sometimes. All right, I don't think we need white mags. We can cut him. We'll go with this team here. Let's do that.
But I want you to pay me, not BG. Yeah, Lord Easy will pay. He has upkeep on his castle that he needs money for, so he's got to. The peasants really need to be paying their taxes to him.
What do you think about Medusa? Love Medusa. She was once upon a time my favorite champ in the game. Still up there in, like, when I'm playing her. Oh man, just the feel of the champ. Actually, so there was like a long Medusa conversation. Not to like, I'm about to like, self-promote on my own channel here. But hold on. There was like a conversation, another chat about Medusa off of YouTube, and just to show like some of the videos that I made, this one right here of just being in love with Medusa was like the first time I fell in love with Medusa, and then this was like one of my videos that was like I actually put more effort into. Once upon a time, open up tons of crystals trying for Medusa. I tried to do speed runs with Medusa. It was my first rank 5, so yeah. The content that I've made in the past, you don't even need to look at it, but just the fact that it exists probably speaks more than anything I could say right now, even for how much, yeah, I've always liked Medusa as a champ. The thing about her is that
I think I got.
Yes.
Oh, why you think about her is what?
I was gonna say the thing about her is that there's a ton of cosmic champs that are stronger these days, so that's why I don't play her as much. Also, she wasn't available as a 6-star for the longest, and I still don't have her. So it's like competing with champs that are, stronger than Medusa when using a lower ranked version. It's just a combo that's not really gonna get you very far playing a champ at times.
Yeah,
I have thought about awakening my Medusa.
Whoa, that was decent back.
I know, crazy, right? It's almost like what I was waiting for happened, and now I'm here.
Just waiting to talk about Medusa.
It's a crazy thing.
Okay. I just wasn't expecting that.
I can't go any further into the details, but that's all you need to know.
Okay, sure.
Let's see. Would we get here too? Rye V sending over $2, and I was looking for a message, but I do not see one. But thank you for the support, buddy. And I see a caveman Oog within and Mr. Oda there with a raid. Thanks to the raid, guys. How's it going?
Ooh, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome everybody.
I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I asked him one time, and what I heard was Oda, and I every time I ask if I'm pronouncing it correctly, he never says anything. So.
Oh, is that how you pronounce it? I've been saying Adi. Whoops.
That's what he told me was Oda, but I don't know.
Oh man, I feel like I'm
sure.
I'm gonna forget Oda. Oh man. All right.
He's
I'll
a
try
nice
to
guy
remember.
either way. You should definitely check out his channel, guys.
Wait. So hold on. Is this? Yeah, it's actually incinerate vulnerability. Okay, so once again, not flaming on. Feels a little bit bad with torch to not flame on. You know.
Yeah, but you couldn't use it every fight anyways, so.
I think I was supposed to interrupt her there. Whoops. Wait, why? Oh, that's right, because I have the bleed on myself. Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Thanks for the kind words. Appreciate it. Close to 1,400 subs. Smaller channel than this one for sure. But most of us are, so, you know.
Gotta start somewhere,
worries.
man. Consistency.
Mm-hmm. That's honestly, that's why I've been trying to stream pretty much every night at like 7:30 Pacific time, just because, you know, the more that's one thing I've learned from Brian. Besides that reading is stupid, is that you got to be consistent.
Well,
it depends on what you want to do.
I just finished reading like half an hour ago, so I don't know if I feel the same way about that, but the consistency thing.
Hold on, you
I'm
were
all for
reading?
that.
Get this man out of the call right now.
What are you going to school or something? That's ridiculous.
This isn't even a book for school. This is just a book for me and my personal
You were
growth
reading
as an
for
individual.
your personal. Oh my god, I cannot even believe you, dude.
For fun?
Definitely not something
Jesus.
I do literally every day.
Well, listen, I get this question sometimes of people asking like how to start a YouTube channel and stuff, and I mean it is as easy as throwing on a live stream. I say as easy as honestly getting a live stream up and running. It's overwhelming at first for sure, and as you guys can clearly see, I still have technical difficulties almost every day, so that's lovely. But yeah, it just depends on what your goals are. If you're just looking to have a little bit of fun and talk to people while playing, yeah, you could just start up a stream. If your goal was to get a bunch of people to subscribe and stuff, then I'd say videos are where it's at.
Yeah, they do grow stuff pretty quickly, comparatively.
Because it's just people. It's a lot easier for people to find your channel if there's like just a short video that gives a little.
Oh yeah, can tune in, tune out. I'm missing. So Rai said that we missed his question after his super chat, but I'm not seeing it either. So
There is none. Yeah, right.
yeah,
so
maybe it could include a banned word or something could be up with it, but
I don't know.
try typing it again, buddy.
I don't know why this is happening. It feels like it's happened more in the past week or so. I know YouTube has made some changes behind the scenes. With like, I don't know if they, I mean, they're always making changes, but I don't know, maybe something's affected live streaming. We don't see any question from you. The only thing I see in the chat with your name is the super chat, and then the next message is, oh, you guys didn't answer my question after my super chat. I don't know if you're able to word it a little differently, just to maybe try to get it past whatever YouTube is blocking.
He's got it. So I'm Thronebreaker going through Act 7. I have 6-star, 2 generic Awakening Gem. Who gets them? Fury, Gallon, Hype, Doom, Hulkling, or Herc? Well, I'm Herc. And
I can tell you right, like gut instinct was Fury.
Fury,
Herc.
probably. Yeah, those are the 2 I'd go with for sure.
Fun instinct was Hype, Fury.
Yeah, I mean, I think Herc and Fury definitely they're going to benefit you the most if you're going through that content. Hype is fun, but I'm starting to get to the point where I'm just telling everybody, just whoever you like playing the most, just awaken them. Don't worry about it, because Kabam is now giving out awakening gems like they were candy. It's ridiculous.
Well,
Yeah, it's
depends on where you're at too, though. You say that
It does.
from your perspective. Don't forget the perspective of many is not that.
No, but I'm saying it from my perspective. I have 9 generic awakening gems at the moment. So that means that regular people, like with lower accounts, still have 1 or 2 and can get all the ones that I got basically pretty easy too. I mean, like some of that came from gifting, right?
I just like how you said
but-
regular people.
I mean,
Abby
people
Doe.
who don't
Listen to
play
Abby
the-
Doe coming from his throne of
People who don't play the game as much as I do. You know what I mean?
What are you,
The
a
regular
Thrones
people,
breaker? Get out of my stream.
No. Like, because there's a lot of people who have been playing.
No, I know.
6 years, you know. But,
I know. It's just
yeah,
funny
it's
the
like,
way it sounded, but I understand.
I mean, you know, people complain about like being short on gold and stuff too, and I'm just like,
I'm short on gold right now, so I get that.
oh my god,
Man loves
that's
beans.
unbelievable to me.
I mean, I don't have the time to grind the arena. If I did, I could, you know? But I can't.
I didn't grind arena for like a year, and I still have a lot of gold.
Good for you, bro.
So
It's nice.
Rye, to go a little bit more into your question there, I would say Doom does not need an awakening gem at all.
Yeah.
So take him off of your list and like leave him off of your list even in the future. Yeah, Fury very much needs one. Herc, yeah, benefits a ton from it. Hyperion benefits a ton too, but I would say Herc is like the stronger Cosmic there. Guys, what about Gallon and Hulkling? Are they champs that need the awakening?
I mean,
what's the deal?
It's really nice for Gallon for War and Battlegrounds. Outside of that, not as noticeable. Hulklings, it's like take it or leave it. It's good, but it's like I've never noticed a real difference using him awakened versus unawakened, because the fights he's designed to take down, they die regardless of the dupe in the amount of time it takes for one ramp up. So haven't really found any use or inclination for his awakened ability aside from like, oh, that's nice. But Gallon, yeah, I definitely see the value in awakening Gallon if you care about War or Battlegrounds. But out of everybody in that list, Fury, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, is the character that needs it the most. Kind of transcends him into a different being. So if you're gonna awaken anybody, I would say Fury is like almost a definite, and then everybody else, it's kind of up to you. But he is arguably, I mean, I don't know if he's the most worthy character to awaken with a generic anymore, but he's still like the most worthy skill and maybe top 5 in the game for, you know, use of the generic gem.
Yeah, he's still pretty high up there.
So I totally agree that his awakening ability is amazing and everything, but to be honest, I think I would value other champs over Fury a bit, just because of like, I don't know, if you're using him in like, you know, Battlegrounds or War or something like that, 100% I wouldn't touch the champ without it. But in like just like a general questing situation, I'm trying not to die with him most times.
Oh, yeah.
There
I
are those
agree.
times where like you strategically die to get rid of debuffs and stuff. But just because I'm trying so hard not to die, I feel like I would take advantage of other champs' awakened abilities almost like more. And so, yeah, I don't know.
That's super valid.
He's kind of an interesting one where like, yeah, the awakened ability is nutty, but like I'm actively trying not to use it. So it's such an odd kind of way of thinking about a champ, you know?
Well, and honestly, I just don't find myself playing him a ton. But he's a really good, you know, skill champion.
Yeah,
but there's just
that's
not that many
weird, you know?
situations where
Whoops.
I need him because I'd rather play Kingpin or, you know, Crit Monkey or, you know, a handful of other skill champions before him. So
I feel like everyone talks a big game about Fury even now, and like nobody uses him, and I'm one of them. I talk him, you know, I talk him to the absolute moon, and I barely touch him anymore. He's like, if I'm playing Battlegrounds, he's on defense, you know, or occasionally on offense for like some kind of sneaky, you know, use the SIG ability to get to 100% thing. But I barely use him anymore. I'm using Shang-Chi and like, you know, Valk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really using Fury that much. And Kingpin even, you know. I want to get Kingpin up to rank 4 as well.
I think the issue for me, at least, with Fury is when I'm running deep wounds, I love him, and when I'm not running deep wounds, just whatever.
Yeah,
and most of the
for
time I
sure.
don't run deep wounds. So I do in Battlegrounds, but I can't tell you the last time I used Nick offensively in Battlegrounds. So
Yeah, it's been a while
okay,
for
we're a
me.
little
Yo,
behind.
quick shot. Have you played High on Life? I have not played High on Life. I don't know what that is. Kingster
What's up,
Slammer.
Max?
Kingster Slammer, thank you for the bug saying, finally you're doing story content, you lazy bald cap nerd. Can I get a poll? Who does Sig 200 first for Battlegrounds, Fury or Domino? So speaking of, yeah, the poll is live, and so far Domino is crushing 3-1 to Fury there. So yeah, that's the way I would. Well,
That's the way I would lean easily.
Easily. The thing is, you really do want Nick for the best effect on Battlegrounds defense to be at max Sig, so it takes a longer time. But he's already got that second life. Domino, I do use offensively in various metas, and she just does so much damage when she crit fails abilities that even if you get her down, you're going to lose a lot of health to her. So, for most times, so unless you're using like Nimrod or Omega Sentinel or something, but otherwise, yeah, she's brutal at rank 4.
yeah. I was for a second there gonna say, because my instinct was Domino, but then I almost was swayed over to Fury as well. But no, I think I would go Domino too. So
I mean, it does make a big difference at the time on Nick, but he's already got something that adds extra life and extra time. So it's just like icing on the cake more than necessary, I would say. Whereas with her, you really want her high sig to get all that damage.
I mean, I guess here's the thing about Domino is it's not that there's a ton of Domino counters, but there are some where the crit fail is not going to matter at all. And it's whereas Fury is almost always going to matter unless you're using like Penny or something like that, you know, like, I don't know. So I was just trying to think about where to get the most value. Honestly, you might not want to just go for a Sig 200 on either, or you might want to split it up for best benefit, perhaps.
I think it's just which one do you do first, and I would go Domino first. Because you want them both at Sig 200. You want everyone at Sig 200, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Maximus, thank you for the 5 saying, guess who copped a 3-4 skill gem just in time for Zemo? What's up, buddy? Maximus. Nice, dude. All set up and ready to go. JJ said over 2 as well, saying, in your opinion, who is the worst champion in MCOC? I'll let you guys go first on this one.
Gallon.
Gallon, huh?
The worst
Terrible.
champion in MCOC? I don't know. I'm really hating Quicksilver right now, so I'm just gonna go Quicksilver.
Alright, I'm taking a little offense to that. Probably just said that because I'm here and I get it, you know. Like, oh, look at him with Quicksilver. Yeah, I get it. You know, it's just, you know, soften the blow a little bit next time. Right?
Yesterday was the first time I fought Quicksilver in Battlegrounds because I had always banned him out the previous seasons. Or people just didn't pick him. Oh, crap. Whoops. Bubble shield. And he was a nightmare to fight, so yeah.
I was. We were talking about it a little bit earlier in Lefty's stream. I both do not like playing Quicksilver because I don't like his funky combo, and I hate fighting against him. So yeah. But if the actual worst champion, I don't know. That's pretty.
I would say Groot.
Pretty bad.
There's
champions.
a handful that are just like, oh wow, they exist with no abilities. You know, you can
Groot
name
can
like 10
heal
of them.
at least. Like,
To do what? That's worse.
Can't even heal.
I would argue that
actually.
healing Groot is worse because the faster you die with him, the faster you can move on with your life and actually do something in the quest. So like, that's a downside to the champ, I would say.
Perhaps. How did Lil Joe pronounce nightmare again? Like, I don't want to shout, but
I can't shout right now. So.
Cairo, thank you for the buck as well, saying Gallon worth a class awakening gem for Battlegrounds.
Yes. I did it 100%. Don't even hesitate.
So I asked these guys about Gallon, but I have seen the time difference myself of like awaken versus unawaken. I've seen like the clips and screenshots and stuff, and it seems pretty drastic.
It's crazy. He also gets
like
the stun
25
immunity in the
fights.
harvest.
Which is nice, yeah. So you can just hit into him.
It's
I
just
had people
like-
tell me that I needed him awakened the other day on stream, so I gave him like one of my generic gems right there. Otherwise, I'd have 10 right now.
Oh
See,
no!
I have 2, and I think that's a lot.
Now, is that crazy gifting? I just used most of my units, but I got like 3,000 something. So you got 2 generic gems right there. Got 1 from the Alliance. You're welcome, by the way, Brian. And then
Wow.
I think I pulled 2 in some crystals. I got a mutant one. I don't even know. It's just ridiculous. They're just all over the place. And there was a ton for Cyber Weekend. It's crazy.
I got no awakening gems aside from the ones in the milestone. I got 1 from the solo, and then 1 from the rank rewards. I got no crystals and no generics from the banquet crystals.
You look at this. JJ saying Usopp has 33. 33 generic gems. That's just hilarious, man.
And probably
remember a
one
time-
champion to awaken, if any.
Yeah, there's nobody can even use them on, right?
Yeah.
I remember a time all the way back when I was a wee lad in 2019, and I had the first ever 6-star awakening gem in history. And I was like, wow, I don't ever think these are just going to fall out of the sky. Now here we are, 3
No, it
years
took
later.
forever, then they're just everywhere. Yeah, I had like 1 up until Cyber Weekend, so I mean, I was saving forever. I was like, actually, no, I got 2. I should probably use one of these because it's not doing any good in my account. Oh, well.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
This guy has
DG
degen
intercepting?
resistance, doesn't he?
He heals from degen, so it's technically degen resistance. I'm not sure if it's a full heal. I think it's just partial heal, but I mean, most of
Okay.
it is negated.
He's
because of
mostly
the
overcoming it,
degen.
yeah.
I forgot he had something like that. But, oh well. I did most of the work with Black Widow there, so...
Guys, is it worth to awaken 6-star CGR? Where is Slayer in the chat? Slayer.
Yes, I did it on my free play account. I used the generic from Abyss to awaken him. 100% worth it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I never know
he
enough
benefits
about
from it.
CGR.
Does he even need? He doesn't. He
No,
doesn't really
Sig
need
1,
high
man.
sig or anything either. Yeah, he's fine.
It's
so.
literally, it is probably the best Sig 1 and done, aside from like, Nick Fury and a few others. Because all it is, I think Sig 200, you get like 3,000 additional degen damage, which is nothing because you're hitting like,
Yeah, you never get there.
an absolute monster truck on a light attack. So it's really worthless to put any SIGs into him.
Bacon Hair, interesting name, saying generic on CGR, Gallon, or Corvus. That is an interesting question.
Ooh.
I would say it
that
depends
is-
on it. Like, are you still using Corvus for like Alliance Quest, or are you running Recoil Masteries? So I think that
I'd say
could make
Corvus
a difference.
is-
But
Probably at the bottom of that list for me.
nowadays, which is crazy, but yeah. Gallon for
Right, the facial
Battlegrounds
expressions,
and Alliance
just like-
War.
Game was lagging out there.
Yeah,
Okay, this boss has poison vulnerability. My first instinct, just by seeing that alone, was to use
Eye bomb.
eye bomb. But wait, doesn't he gain? No, he doesn't gain poison resistance with his armor ups, right? He's not one of those.
No, it's crit resistance.
Okay.
Mhm. Scarco, Brian said he's not doing a stream later. No, this is for today.
So I can just eye bomb this.
Yeah, you could Diablo it too, right? Nullify all his armor.
I don't think you can Diablo it or Man Thing it because of the return policy, because you're going to gain power. So I-Bomb just seems like the super easy setup here. Or just use Diablo and not activate the Nullify. You can also do that.
I also don't really have a high level Diablo, so the choice for me
I thought you
is
had
going to
him
be an easy
rank
one.
3. Never mind.
I've got a 5-star.
That'll be good enough.
I'm sure it will be, but
Yeah, go Eye Bomb. That's fine.
Go King Groot too, he works.
Yeah, he would probably work too, huh?
that is tempting.
It's also
And
immune
breaks
to
class
power burn.
advantage. Immune to power burn. Yep.
We're going King Groot. I came up with this
completely
decision
did a
all on my own.
180.
Yeah.
Let's go
Yeah,
King
some
Groot.
summoner saying Eye Bomb works, but you won't gain power after a while, so it takes forever. Fair enough, yeah.
Okay. I really didn't read all the notes. I really just read the poison vulnerability. But I heard MSG kind of murmur them, so I think we're good.
Yeah, you're fine. It's like hit him, you know. Huge.
I love that you get full health back when you swap in that champ too, so you don't have to use potions.
It's so nice. Yeah, I said he was immune to the power burn, but not the direct damage involved with the power burn, so...
Oh, that's fine. I did that intentionally. I just wanted to get rid of his armor ups.
Fair enough.
Just deal more damage. Even though I guess with King Groot, it's mostly about the poison, so...
Yeah, speaking of King Groot there, what do you think, Brian? Would you sig up a King Groot first or a Null?
I mean, I guess King Groot, but it's kind of hard for me to say because I don't have a Null, so I'm not playing with the full info here between the two, you know?
I've been debating.
So, I have a SIG 200 null on Jeff, and man, it's nice. It's really nice. The ramp up time is basically non-existent at SIG 200. He doesn't have to be SIG 200, but ideally, you know, you really just get to a special one, and most fights, aside from the labyrinth level and above health pools, are pretty much over.
I'm guessing I couldn't armor break this guy.
Forgot to mention, armor breaks count as nullify for this node.
Oh, well, I didn't even, yeah, I'm not kidding when I say I didn't read the notes. So,
Whoops.
all right.
All right, well, just don't do that again.
Here's the beauty of King Groot is that you can kind of just face roll content, and the mistakes, they sort of just wash themselves away over time. So, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your talking about Noel.
Yeah, you're good. I was just gonna say, as the owner of a rank 4 SIG 200, it's very nice to have the 15 Living Abyss just straight away, because it almost doesn't want you to go for heavy attacks. It almost makes you not want to go for them because you already have so many ramped up. You just want to say, okay, let me just go to a special one. It just inclines the player to initiate the corruption even faster, therefore making the fights go faster. So I think he's worth it, but King Groot is pretty good. So I mean, they're both great with recoil. It's really just up to you. I mean, who do you like more out of the two?
Well, I don't even have. I have Null at rank 3, but he's like another champion who I took to rank 3 and haven't played much. I think my King Groot's never been awakened, but I think he's gonna get a generic.
Well, you got. I heard you have a few generic gems to spare, so.
Well, see, that's my whole thing about the gems. Actually, like now, 6 stones are available enough that I can actually use them, but for the longest time, it just didn't even make sense for me to use an awakening gem, unless it was a champ that, yeah, did benefit. You know, got the majority of their benefit from just SIG level 1.
Yeah.
So I actually built up a bunch of awakening gems myself just because, yeah, it just made more sense to like use the 5-star version of the champ rather than a SIG 1 version of a champ at times.
Mr. G asking, guys, is there a scrap store at the end of the month or not? Yes, they said there would be. I don't know when. I don't think they announced a date as far as I know, but
I also don't know when. Too. Even if they announce the date, I don't know when.
B-Kid, thank you for the 32 months saying no one is shocked that you didn't read the nodes.
Not at all.
That's true. Let me look at this final boss before we get there this time. Alright, so we got Caltrops, Prey on the Feeble, whenever the attacker's buffs are nullified, expire, fail to trigger. Blah, blah, blah.
This is a pretty easy one.
Oh, Foresight, that's right.
Have no recollection of who I used.
Maybe
I
I'll
even
bring
think I
King
used
Groot again.
Doom here. And just like didn't dash back. You really use anyone here who's bleed immune.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, Ghost.
Kind of want to use Colossus. But
Yeah,
does he have...
he works.
Hold on. I blah blah blah'd my way through this node, but maybe I shouldn't do that. Defender gains a passive prowess. Okay.
That's when their buffs fail or
Right.
expire. So if he never gets to that special 2, the invisibility never triggers. He never
Yeah, this is
gets a buff.
total.
Well, what's...
This is
Yeah,
total
what is...
cable cheese though.
Each time... Okay. Alright, whatever.
You-
Either
you have-
way, nothing to worry about. I don't need a special counter other than bleed immunity, really. So I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to trap myself and, like... You know, if I needed torch or something, I didn't want to use them on the path. So...
No, it's total cable cheese. You can make him a horseman and just dash back. It's like you're playing coward.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or Kingpin will destroy him pretty effectively too.
Yeah. Okay, Mystic Focus. Whenever Mystic Attacker holds block or charges a heavy attack, they activate a power gain buff, providing some power, blah, blah. Okay, Scared Stiff. Every 8 seconds, the attacker is rooted for 4 seconds. Rooted champs cannot move. I really wish they would just cut out most of that text. This timer is paused while the attacker is rooted and reset if the attacker lands a hit. Okay. So I guess that was the node that was on the boss, probably. Catatonic. Whenever the attacker is inflicted with a root effect, they're also inflicted with a passive disorient. Okay. Alright, let's bring in some mystics, which means I'm probably going to bring in Fury as well. This is the time where I really use a champ like Fury. Maybe I don't want a whole path of them, though. Or a whole team of them.
You can also just play around this node.
Sorry, say that again?
You can also just play around this node. You don't
Just,
have
like,
to worry about
ignore it?
bringing a Mystic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't necessarily
Yeah, I think I
recommend it every time, but I remember many times where I was like, okay, nothing here is forcing me to use, insert specific class. I'll just use like APOC and kill them all.
I
you know?
think
Right.
I think I used APOC too, and then just like swapped cable in at the end or something.
Yeah, I do that a lot with a lot of classes, but I really like the Mystic class. It's definitely my favorite. So
Yeah.
sometimes when given the opportunity just to smack something really hard with a Mystic, I'll take it,
Stroking My Saber sending over $2 saying, Abdo, I will fight you one day. Hi, MSD and Brian.
Hi.
Oh, hello. Enjoy your fight.
Like IRL? IRL or what? Like, you'd probably kick my ass.
Maybe I don't want to bring in Fury. Maybe I'll just bring in a second Doom so that when my first Doom gets low.
What about Man-Thing? Okay, then
His
save-
damage...
That's a momentous occasion, so I'd say for that.
His damage is a 5-star. It's not the greatest. Man, I used Mojo offensively, which I always thought it was a bit underrated offensively, but I don't really do it because Not Awakened and take some ramp up time in Battlegrounds. But I used them against, was it Gore that I used them against? I think so. And holy cow.
He's great for Gore.
He crushed
He's just
that
great,
fight.
man.
All right, I'm
Big
going to
fan
go
of
with this
Mojo.
team.
I've
Yeah.
actually become a big fan of Maw recently.
I like Maw. I just haven't got a chance to really play with him offensively much.
Yeah, I like him to the point where I wouldn't rank for him on the main, but I have a 6-star on the alt, and I would rank for him there.
I think Maximus Savage has a rank 4, I believe. What's up, Captain Bay? How you doing, brother?
Yo, Cap. I'm just lagging here a bit, guys, so... not even Kabam's fault. I think this is my my own internet connection from the lovely people over at Comcast.
T-Mobile Home Internet free 15-day trial. Just saying.
I just don't see a way that that's going to be better.
I don't know,
I
but it's a
don't know.
15-day free trial, so you could find out for free.
The defeat in your voice, Brian, just tells the story.
So nothing could be worse than this Comcast. There's just no way.
Man. Maybe for King Abido with your 10 awakening gems, perhaps.
Just Just not. Well, I mean 10 if you count the class one. No, it's really unfortunate. There's this company called Atlas in Seattle, and they're only in like 300 buildings, so Brian can't get it where he's at. But they're $59 with no taxes for a gig up and down.
Dude, you Safa.
Flat. Ridiculous.
Congrats, man. You Safa sent it over 20. First off, thank you. But the message, BG, got my rank 5 Doom. Me too. He's in my roster right now for this quest. That's crazy that we both have rank 5 Dooms. We're rank 5 Doom bros. No, Yusuf, of course, talking about the 6-star, one of the few people with a 6-star rank 5 champion at the moment. Damn, Yusuf, congrats, man.
Congrats, dude. That's crazy.
Congrats, man. That's sweet.
What's the deal with your account right now, Yusuf? Are you able to take another champ to rank 5? Or is that the only one for the time being? I'm pretty curious.
Well,
without having the inside for Loki scoop, I don't know your account as much.
No more rank 5s for a while. Okay.
Oh,
Well, that might change. Who knows? I mean, my prediction for the rewards of EOP acceptance, I think there's going to be a rank 5 gem.
I said I was going to do this quest in a different order, but oh well, we're just going to go with it. Wait, hold on. You think there's going to be a rank 5 gem there?
Either in the rewards itself or as a part of, like, because we know the third Karina's challenge is all tethered to EOP. So I think somewhere in that world there's going to be a rank 5 gem. Whether that's a generic or a class, I don't know. I would really hate a class gem. That would just like kind of a slap in the face. Like, haha, you got all the rank 4s like a class gem. You know, it's like, oh, that's really cool. Thanks.
I'm going to have to lag the stream for 10 seconds here. Hang on. Lovely technical difficulties. First Comcast, then my Elgato. This is fun. Be right back in 10 seconds, guys. You don't have to refresh, I don't think. So yeah.
I guess is it just your Elgato's a little older now too? They're with you, Marcus.
It's old. The Elgato is old in the sense of, like, you know, technology gets like upgrades where like a faster processor or something like that, right? But for just an electronical device, they should be able to last more than.
Yeah, it's kind of simple, so it really shouldn't be that bad. Well,
now Abido's a tech wizard over here who knows exactly. Oh, it's just so simple.
Well, it's not something you're moving around as much as, like, say, the lightning connector. So that's going to have looser connections probably a lot more than the Elgato is.
Yeah, no, this thing is just perfectly still all the time.
Yeah.
All right, 10 dude, thank you for the 5, saying who should I take to rank 4 for Tech Omega, for Tech. So the choices are Omega, Ghost, Kang, or War Machine. I mean, I would go with Omega out of that list personally.
What was it? Omega, Kang, Ghost, War Machine?
Omega, Ghost, Kang, War Machine, yeah.
Go Kang, be unique.
I would.
He does have the armor up, doesn't he?
That's right.
So for right now, at least.
I would 100% say Ghost if you like playing Ghost. Otherwise, I would go Omega. I did see Karate Mike's video on Kang just last night. I was watching that, and that's kind of a fun video. And with synergies, he looks like he can be fun with that, you know, fury that he gets. But he also made the strong point of, on his own, he sucks.
He's got, like, I didn't watch Karate Mike's video, but I know he's got like a full power drain or something too, doesn't he?
Yeah, full
he
power
does, and
special too.
He did say, you know, he can definitely be useful for that because you can just basically play it like all or nothing and just always drain them. But his damage is just not fun without the synergy to give him the fury. So.
Yeah, he needs APOC at least.
Yeah.
Hate Omega Sentinel's playstyle. She looks so cool. I took her up
boring.
I took her before I took Nimrod up, which if I had it to do again, because I had her awakened, I did it for prestige reasons. But I would do Nimrod first, definitely. I do really hate that in certain situations it's very hard to keep up her damage, but in other situations she's absolutely excellent. So it's situational for sure.
Yeah, she's great. I mean, I really like her as a champion. I just think I agree with you 100%. I think I think the upkeep in certain situations is really annoying, and then in others, I don't know. You know, I'm not one to stray away from like, oh hey, parry heavy for 15 minutes and solo an abyss fight, but I don't like that to be translated into like a champion's basic rotation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's pretty
But
much
see,
how
that's
you
a-
use her.
It can be, but then there's nodes like, you know, when you dash in, all the debuffs are purified and they're stun immune, which I forget what that's called, but then
Mighty
she's
Charge.
just useless. Yeah, Mighty Charge. Yeah, so for Mighty Charge, she's basically useless because you can't keep up any debuffs that give her utility, and also you can't stun and then heavy, so you have to heavy counter. It's not good.
The only way
there's
you can do
certain
that
things
is you
she's
have to-
completely worthless.
You have to play super aggressive, end on lights, and pretty much never use the special because the pushback is going to be too much, and they're going to eventually dash in. So you wouldn't really be able to build up anything.
No,
you have
it's like
to
there was
shoot
that
straight for special
meta.
3.
There was that meta that had Mighty Charge and Battlegrounds, and then she's totally worthless. So
Yeah,
it's not fun.
I like her though. I mean,
Uh,
she's fun.
in general, I do like her. Yeah, I used her a lot during the last war season. So I had lanes where she was really good for it. Most of the time, I was bringing Omega Red and Omega Sentinel, and they're kind of decent together. So it's good.
I love her specials too. Her animations are just top tier.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
This guy's immune to shock. Whoops.
Olaf
Um,
Lind. Go ahead.
I just like the way you guys sounded. You both just gave like 100 reasons why you hate the champ, followed by, yeah, but I like her. You know, it's just like, oh man.
So you just have to be aware when you're playing her that there are certain situations where she sucks, and that's just how it is. But for the most part, she's really good. You can play a lot of different champions. She's really good for most Battlegrounds metas. I mean, she has the armors for this one, so she's kind of a pain on defense. And the being immune to the ability accuracy reduction from like long shot or domino, that kind of stuff is really helpful.
Yeah, she's also
she's got
immune to
tons of utility
nullify.
and does pretty good damage. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think her.
just- Go
I
ahead,
could.
Brian.
I could be wrong on this, but it feels like she has the type of kit that would make her annoying in a fair number of Battleground metas. So,
Yeah,
like
she just has a
defensive
lot
metas.
of really solid defensive utility that just makes her annoying for a lot of stuff because she fits a lot of the niches. You know, have an armor up, be immune to nullify. You know, have a lot of buffs. Have
She's in my
pseudo-immunities.
deck almost every time. So we're talking about Omega Sentinel Armand. All right, so we missed, we didn't miss. We got a super chat here from Olaf Lind saying, "What's this? A live stream with People's Champion that's not at 5 o'clock in the morning? Am I late? What's your thoughts after 2 streams with new Battlegrounds?"
So my thoughts are, I enjoy the altered playstyle. However, I feel like the duration on the armor ups was very excessive. I feel like it should be toned down to like 10 seconds versus 30. That way, if you don't have a counter, you can play around it. You're just sort of taking a time penalty in the fight rather than just being like, well, no, like game over. You might as well just pause. And then I guess the other thing is I wish that pauses were either removed or if you paused, your points for health remaining were just deleted. So yeah, other than that though, I actually enjoy the nodes. I do absolutely recognize that, yeah, of course, someone who's just eligible for Battlegrounds, or even if you've been, you know, even if you're like Cavalier or whatever, it's gonna be tough to assemble 30 champions that will be able to do something in there for you.
Yeah,
so
like
that's
say,
a bummer.
I would say even for just brand new Paragon players, it's not fun. It's just too much.
I mean, I'm a brand new Paragon player.
It's rough on the alt account, like
Yeah.
pretty difficult.
Yeah, I mean, you're brand new and your score kind of sucks. So
That's right.
My score, my record's fine. But you're also just worried about this score. That's, oh my god, I hate it so much.
Alliance first, Brian. Yeah.
I hate it so much.
I got other people to worry about and take care of. It is ridiculous that there. I don't know why there's a alliance score for Battlegrounds at all, but hey, you gotta go where the points are, where the rewards are. They're just too good.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember if I like fighting Terrax with Sorcerer Spree or not, so we're gonna just go for it and see.
I mean, she has the energy resistance, right, and regen. So.
Energy resistance, regen, and then he gets lots of buffs where you can throw specials pretty quickly.
I'm just reading Easy's comment saying I've got a massive account and I've been in bronze 1 for like 97 fights. Yeah,
I've also heard that side of the story.
It's not. It's tough, man. What's up, Shark? Captain Bay saying, "Yeah, don't let me down this season, Brian. Come on."
Cap Bay, just because you said that, I will not let you down. Abby Doe, however, I'm going to let down in a big way.
I mean, you already do.
That's so kind.
This guy, guys, I give this guy and his wife a ride to the airport and back from the airport at like midnight when I gotta wait around. Doesn't even barely says thank you. Doesn't even offer anything.
Wow! I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but that's the biggest freaking lie. I mean, he did the driving part. Yeah, that part's true. But the offering anything or saying thanks or any of that, you lying son of a.
Yeah, no, and I just wanted to,
Oh, I
give you a
know.
little hard time. No, this kind gentleman tried to think he was being sneaky and put money down for gas at least in my car, and that I wouldn't notice, and so I just tossed it out the window at him.
He threw my money out the window. And it's dark out, so like I could barely see it. So now I'm like, all right, what did this a-hole just do?
And I was like, because I could see, because you
should have busted you for littering.
I think I could hear the paper or something. Like,
I was trying to be slick with it. Yeah, I was trying not to
like leave it under my phone or something in the car console. And but I heard him messing with paper, and I was like, this son of a B-manny. I'm trying to do something nice for him, and he's going to try and sneak me money. I'm like, no, I don't think so.
And then Abby Doe just peels out. Olaf, thank you very much for another 65 SEKs. Saying, P.S. Nostalgic to see video from Lags and a stream for both Seaton and Brian. Longhair. Oh, is that my... You're saying that's my Viking name? Brian Longhair. On one day. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I heard Seaton's back to streaming and stuff. That's cool. Hopefully he's having a good time with it.
He's done more new account challenges than you have in this year, so yeah.
Wow.
This guy. What?
You're allowed to be nice, Abdo.
King Abby Doe coming down from his throne to talk with the common folk, but still living upon his throne. Jeez.
Yeah, this guy's never thrown me shade.
Candid said it over 5, saying, who should I take to rank 4? Kingpin, Hitmonkey, Valkyrie, or Black Cat? My answer is Kingpin. However, you guys go ahead and talk about it a little bit.
Ooh, okay. Valkyrie's my favorite champion from last year, so I have a soft spot for her. But I do acknowledge that Kingpin sort of could be considered the best skill in the game. So... from a vacuum standpoint, Kingpin is probably what most people would say, but you can't really go wrong with either Kingpin or Valkyrie. I don't even remember the other character you mentioned because I'm just so enamored with Valkyrie, so I'm just going to ignore them and say Kingpin, but you can't go wrong with Valkyrie.
I don't have enough experience with Valkyrie. I just got her. And haven't played with her enough. I will say that in general, in pretty much every meta, Kingpin has been my Battlegrounds MVP. I was so surprised the difference between rank 3 and rank 4 with him. He just slaughters so many things in Battlegrounds, but then also just in the game in general. If you pair him up with Hood and everything, he can just do so many things in all the story content, in war, whatever. Like, I love Kingpin. That said, I also do have a rank 4 Crit Monkey, just because he's kind of fun, and he's a good backup. And I know, like, Caveman Oog loves Black Cat, but I don't have Black Cat, so I can't tell you about her.
Oh yeah, Black Cat was the other character. I like Black Cat. I think she's really cool. An excellent Thing counter. There's some videos out there on her taking out Thing, and it's really impressive. But I mean, Valkyrie is a really good Thing counter as well, and Kingpin is just kind of a all-around ace. So
Wait,
I'd put
Kingpin can be good on D sometimes too. So
yeah,
my God,
Black
I can't
Cat's
believe I got
kind
blessed,
of
man.
nothing on defense, and I'd say the same for Valkyrie. Both of them are pretty weak if you can dodge their specials, or I mean, even blocking them, it doesn't really matter. But Kingpin is kind of that dual threat who just stands out in most metas. So
yeah,
he's the easy pick. You know, you wouldn't get anyone saying, "Oh no, don't rank Kingpin." It's gonna be pretty unanimous.
Tell me more about Black Cat versus Thing, because I always just made the assumption that she was gonna suck against bleed immunes.
Yeah, so I don't exactly know how to play her, so you're gonna have to forgive me on the specificity. But I believe if you throw your special 2 after you reach a certain amount of hits in your combo, you put whatever the debuff that Black Widow applies, sabotage. You put a sabotage debuff on the opponent, and it pauses every time a defensive ability fails. And I think after a certain amount of hits in her combo, she has defensive ability accuracy reduction. And then you pair that with the sabotage, and it should be 100%. So Thing never gains any rock sacks, and anytime he tries to, he takes a burst of like 100% of your attack rating or something pretty strong, and that's for every single hit that you do. So
I see.
You can essentially just keep
Yeah,
him
that's
locked down.
I see. Okay.
that's my understanding too. Is that she pretty much destroys him, but I don't know the details either because I don't have her. So
I just don't know I know you throw your special 2 after you reach a certain amount of hits. I just don't know what amount of hits it actually is.
Okay.
And then you put the sabotage, and yeah, and I think you have to throw it before the heist ends. I think that's also criteria that's involved with putting the sabotage on. I'm not totally sure. I'm not a Black Cat pro, so anyone who knows in further detail,
I think
I would
Oog.
love to hear.
I saw Oog around. He could probably tell us exactly. Yeah. So a lot of information there, but bottom line, probably Kingpin.
Yeah.
And get him to Sig 65. That's one of his break points for getting more of the overpower or whatever. So
Yeah, 65, and then don't take him any higher unless you want him Sig 200, because it's not going to matter until Sig 200 again.
all right, and then let's see. What do we got? Zayad Salam sending over
It's
$7
Ziad.
Canadian. Ziad, okay. Sorry, Ziad. Hey, Brian, remember me? Haha. Much love, my guy. Best of luck with 8.1. Also, my name is pronounced Ziad. Oh, well. Yeah, I guess if I got the
I just happened to see that. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible with names and remembering. I may forget by the
Great
next
comedic
time I
timing,
say
though.
your name. So if I do, I apologize. But dude, thank you very much for them 7 loonies. Thank you very much. Yeah, 8.1 so far, it's going pretty smoothly. Little bumps and bruises along the way, but so far it's been nice little stroll back in story content. Dude, thank you very much. Roger with the 5 as well, saying, BG, have you ever thought about competing on a new account challenge with someone else? Yes, like first to finish Cav. Yeah, so I definitely thought about it, and I've always welcomed other people to kind of join in, more of just like a friendly competition. I don't know if I would want to do a serious one. The next new account challenge I do, however, I don't think it would fit, and I can't really explain why without... Yeah, it just kind of has to... Yeah. I like to have like a little... I don't know if theme or you know, what exactly
I'd
fit.
say that's appropriate.
It's sort of been an evolution, and I feel like the next one is going to be cool. I don't want to hype it up too much because it's nothing crazy, you know. It's just a being competitive on the next one. It just wouldn't make sense. That's all it is. So yeah, nothing crazy to hype up, but we're gonna have some fun with it. But yeah, I've always wanted to do something like that where, you know, people are kind of playing at the same time. And there's always been a lot of people that start new accounts that just, you know, aren't on YouTube. So we kind of do get to see perspective of a few different accounts going at a time.
It would just be so RNG dependent as far as who you got. You know,
yeah,
that's a challenge.
Exactly. That's why I don't think you could really make it into like an actual strictly competitive thing. It would just be a fun little thing.
But for fun, for sure.
Yeah, because someone could open their first PhD and get 4-star Hercules, and then someone else gets
and it's over. You know,
2-star OG Spidey. So, Olaf, thank you for the 27 SEK. Say people in chat asking who Seaton the man is. I think that's Rich, the man you're talking about. Seaton is
the man of legends.
The man of legends. Get it right or pay the price, as Salute Your Shorts would say. No, Olaf, thank you, dude. I'm sure many people are just trolling, but maybe there's some people, because yeah, he hasn't made videos in a while, so.
Some people we don't know.
All right, let's see. Can I sorcerer this dude?
I think when you nullify, he gains passive armor, and it still counts towards his auto block, so maybe not. Well, you do have armor break too, so
probably you could use L3 too.
Well, let's do it for science, and we're gonna learn something today.
Mystic.
Let's see how it goes.
Oh yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure that's the first thing Seaton said was that Brian had driven him from streaming, and that now that he's back, the beef is like a full-sized slab of beef at this point. Pretty sure.
Well, I mean, the only way we're gonna settle it for real is if Comic-Con is back on, and that way we could have our, you know, steel cage wrestling match there. But until that happens,
Jello wrestling, but okay.
Oh, there might be some Jello involved.
Okay, yeah.
You could have both. Steel cages and Jello are not mutually exclusive.
That's a good point.
That's right. Never forget that.
That's actually my yearbook quote.
right, yeah.
So
Laura showed me that. That was nice.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. That started out okay, and then I think I kind of threw it away, but I dealt some good damage for a second there. Probably because of the increased damage.
Easer Gaming saying, Brian, you missed a good skiing up at the pass just back into Seattle, and it was a nice break from the drizzle. See, because there's good skiing around here. So, to continue a conversation from last night.
Okay. Yeah, I'll maybe check that out at some point. The problem is, like, it's an initial investment that you got to make with that stuff, you know? And unless you go frequently, it's kind of like hard to justify it. Because I don't really want to. I mean, you could rent equipment,
cold, so, yeah.
But that also gets expensive too if you're like renting equipment each time you go.
Pretty quickly, yeah.
Hey, what's up, Schlerim?
Is APOC terrible to use against this guy? I feel like I'm in for a bad time here.
Yeah, because he gains auto block, I believe, per prowess on the opponent, or something like that.
That's why he's on this path. I really don't remember much.
You just go to special 3.
Cap.
Yeah, he's not bleed immune or anything. I don't. Wait, is he bleed immune? Oh no, he is because of if he has enough armors, then he is, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Same way as like Civil Warrior. So yeah, just go to the L3.
It's a terrible heavy attack that I just did. Okay, come on. There's no way he recovered from the heavy attack that quick. Give me a break, dude.
Hey, that's a willpower. Gotta find that upside, Brian.
That's true.
Oof.
Maybe a little reminder what APOC's special 3 did there, is it?
It applies to 2 of his debuffs randomly.
Oh, okay.
If you
Well,
don't have
and
any applied.
Yeah, well, you want to have them applied so it makes them permanent, but
Yeah, I mean, that's... Oh, come on, dude. This guy...
you can't throw the specials to get them there, so...
This guy recovers from his heavy attacks so quickly, man.
Eesh.
I've thought about taking Cap up, Cap Sam. I think he's also going to be getting a generic gem here sometime soon, but I already have him at rank 3.
That's 8 left. Boy, you're really running out, Abdo.
Yeah, what a tough choice that you have to make.
No, one was
your...
going to King Groot, so that's 7 left. I mean,
Oh, 7. Oof, 7. Eesh. Oh,
I
man.
think I'm going to make a video and let people decide. They can vote on stuff. I'm going to end up with an awakened Iron Fist.
Hey, man.
I think I should have backed up more there.
Here.
Whoops.
He's pretty good in this meta. I thought doesn't he only armor break certain times though?
Well, he iron breaks at all times, but armor break is only on certain hits.
Yeah, I thought like he could, because in his description, doesn't it read that he gets rid of like fury and precision and like one other thing because he's so old?
Well,
So
that's on his heavy attack.
Okay, right. But he
Yeah,
can
his
still get
heavies
armor break on his- or he can nullify.
Fury, but no, crits have a 55% chance to armor break.
Oh,
And
okay,
the
that's
SIG, I
what it
think,
was, right.
increases it, yeah.
But you got to get him sigged up, yeah. Brian and Boys, another 27 of the
Is that our band name?
Swedish Krona, I think, right? From Olaf Lynn saying, Brian and Boys, yeah, that's a good name. Who's your favorite champ in each class? That is a long discussion. Well, somewhat long, anyways. From 3 people.
I mean, I could probably rattle them off here pretty quick. I mean, Science.
Okay, no
She-Hulk.
explanation. Just
Yeah,
say it.
no, I'm not gonna explain anything. Okay, just the character name. Science, She-Hulk. Skill, Shang-Chi. Mutant, APOC. Cosmic, Red Goblin. Tech, Stark, Spidey. Mystic, Tigra. Abdo. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. I would need to look at this website I've heard about, Aunt May. Brian told me about it.
That's
Pretty
new,
cool.
isn't it?
It's pretty new, yeah.
Wait,
Um,
Aunt May, you say?
so yeah, I'd have to look at that to look at all the champions and be like, oh.
Holy
I'm
crap.
not sure.
There are a lot of champions on this website.
It's true, there are. Yeah. I honestly don't even know who I would choose for science. I don't think I have a favorite science champion. I think I just kind of hate the science class. Maybe Red Hulk. I don't know. Not that I play the most, but yeah, like that. Skill, I'm gonna go Kingpin. But I kind of like Crypt Monkey. Mutant, Omega Red, but I kind of like Apocalypse and Magneto. Tech, Nimrod, I guess. Cosmic, CGR, and Mystic. Actually, you know what? I don't have a 6-star Juggernaut, and I want him the most, so I'll say Jug. He seems
Oh,
pretty
dude.
awesome.
Juggernaut is becoming a rank 4 candidate for me. I did a Wiccan today, a rank 4 Wiccan, in 26 seconds. With my rank
Damn,
3
yeah.
Juggernaut.
Yeah, I really want a Juggernaut. He's one of the few champions that I don't have still as a 6-star, and I just want some big jugs in my life, you know.
Yeah.
Larson complaining Red Hulk over my
that
boy.
hurt.
Yes.
Oh, that hurt a lot. Holy cow.
Ooh.
Was this a mistake? Uh-oh.
Hello there, Blackout.
I don't think I can really parry, huh?
No, big jugs, Lyra, not heavy jugs. Sir Fitzy saying his jugs will go to rank 4, 100%. Nice, yeah. What's up, Luca? How's it going?
So my suggestion here, Brian, since you've lost a lot of health, is intercept special 3.
Yeah. As for my favorites, I might have to put a pin in that for a sec here.
Yeah,
Cause
concentrate on what you're doing.
I would die for sure if I tried to think about it.
That was a good light.
I do like
intercept.
Titania,
Always-
Luca. That is a good point. I've thought about Titania to rank 4 as my next science rank 4, but not.
Oh, she's going up for me, for sure. I just don't know when.
Is
She's
she?
on the list for me.
Yeah. I
I think
do
my
like
next
her.
one's
I
gonna be
don't.
Anti-Venom, though.
I don't think I'm playing her well enough in Battlegrounds to justify it. Like I need to play with her, figure out her damage a little better. Has she been good in this meta with the stagger on her heavy?
Yeah, you got to play it well. That you really have to know how to use her in order to like really see her shine in this meta. You have to line up the stagger properly, and
With the hit, with the combo and stuff. That's
yeah,
kind of what I thought.
yeah. It's
I
not
need a few better
impossible.
Mystic counters for this meta, though. I'm
I mean,
losing
she's
a lot of
pretty
fights
good Mystic
to.
counter.
Yeah, I'm losing a lot of fights to Mystic defenders when I don't have someone like Porch. Even though he loses a lot of health, he still kills things pretty quick. Who did I use? Oh, I used Falcon versus Sassy the other day, and that went way better than I expected. So that was nice.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I just took Falcon to rank 4, and he is Sig 200, but it was under a minute for like a bigger Sassy, at least a rank 3. I don't think it was rank 4, but yeah, it's still
It's
pretty
pretty
good.
solid.
Who's talking right now? Just dropped in. That is I, Abdo, and MSD are here. Psychotic Maniac.
I thought about moving my
Abby,
mouth while you said that so that it sounded like it was coming from me.
Well, it's like the Discord timing and the stream timing are off though, so it's perfect. I don't know if it would work. Yeah. Caveman Oog, Abido, what did I miss? Ask Oog what? Oh, about how I was saying you probably know the best rotation for fighting thing with Black Cat. I think is what we were talking about.
Yeah. I gave him a very general, or I gave the chat a very general synopsis of it, but nothing specific because I don't really use her that much.
Sorry for making this fight take so long, guys. Halfway through it at least.
Just gotta stay itemless, obviously. Change the name of the stream. Les sending over, I believe that's a loony. Saying, what? At this time? It's too early. Brian, blink 3 times if you're being forced to stream by the voices we hear in the background.
Holy crap,
Might
I
not be
blinked
right-handed
many
blink.
times and now I'm seeing things. No! Didn't want to take that blocked hit.
So Oog saying for Black Cat, basically just move your card to you once before 2 bars, 1 intercept or punish heavy special, then special 2, then your hits do bonus damage and he melts. Combo bleeds and reducing ability accuracy by 4% per hit.
4% per. Okay, all right, yeah.
Makes his rock stacks irrelevant. Yeah.
I knew there was a combo threshold, and you had to throw the special 2 at a certain time, and there was something to do with the card that I forgot to mention. But yeah.
Thank you,
She's
Oog.
pretty cool.
Turd Ferguson, MCOC. Heh, it's funny. Funny name. Turd Ferguson. Huh. That's a SNL quote, if you guys don't know. It's a Celebrity Jeopardy, actually, I believe. Norm Macdonald playing Turd Ferguson. Anyways, he asks, hey, BG, are we going to get a video of your banquet rewards? I think he might have a little bit more stuff, but hasn't posted yet, so I'm sure you'll get a video for that, though.
Well, now I
As I
have to, now that King
Totally
Abdo
speak for
promised
him.
the people. No! Yes. So I have some
I'm a man
rewards.
of the
I have a video or some recordings of I opened up more banquet crystals. I opened up some on a live stream, which I'll include in the video for the people that weren't there. And then I opened up some additional ones in the 11th hour of the event, and yeah, I'll have that. But
Well, then you got the 3 Nexus from the Alliance rewards. So.
yeah, the rewards. I don't know when I'm gonna pop those.
Might behoove you to save some of those Nexus until like a couple other champs go into the basic too.
I'm thinking about it because I don't really pop open like featured crystals, so just having like a good savings of Nexus could be good, or just like, you know, for like the next season of Battlegrounds, if that matters. Although this is arguably going to be the most important season of Battlegrounds for assembling a roster like that, because I think the feedback has been don't have something as strict in the victory track for next season. So
Well, this
I
is
imagine
the most important season for you too, because you're in an alliance that actually does Battlegrounds. So if you go back to not the allianceless life, then you're
yeah, but my wins
rewards
are
won't be
irrelevant.
much.
It's all about the score for you.
No, the you want to get to the gladiator circuit too. So. Tended sending over $2 more. Thanks, Tended. Saying, who you guys want for a 7-star champ? I personally, if it was a first 7-star, I assume it's gonna be terrible. So, but I would actually say like somebody like Jugs would be great for a first 7-star. It'd be awesome.
There's a 7-star She-Hulk, and I just happened to pull
Obviously.
her. I think I would just like go into a catatonic state.
Just be pure joy.
Okay, well, we made it through. This is not an item list. I mean, it is still itemless, but if I died there, it would have been fine. I just would have popped a revive, but
Yeah, you would have been
didn't have to at
a
least.
lot faster with Cable, but you would have had to give him some stuff. That's why I was saying swap him out at the end, not bring him with you,
Yeah,
because you'd have him at full health, you know.
yeah, I should have. All right. Ooh. As for my favorites, because that's kind of where we're at. Well, let's work backwards here
each
in the
class.
classes. Man Thing, already know, is my favorite. For Cosmic, I don't know. Gallon was my second favorite champ of last year, but my actual favorite Cosmic, it might still be Medusa. I just so rarely, play the champ. I feel like I would get into Arcus a lot if I ever pull him, but I could never seem to pull him.
He's really cool, pun intended.
Simon.
Well, now that I know the pun is intended, take a lap. All right, so Tech, Rocket, of course, probably followed by Howard Zaduke, who's going to be getting ranked up very, very soon, next level up. Even though I said that last level up, but I swear this time it'll happen. For Mutant, probably APOC. I've always wanted Professor X, and I could just never pull that guy either. But yeah, probably APOC. Skill, yeah, probably Kingpin. Science, probably Void, even though I very rarely play Void. Well, hold on, I take it back. It's I-Bomb.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah.
I honestly don't know how many arena fights I've done while watching you play Void. It's got to be a really high number. You played him for like 2 years solid.
I played him a lot in the past, yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I kind of feel
Olaf, Les, thank you guys. Tended, thank you for the 2 as well. Saying, who do you guys want for 7-star champ? Did you guys, maybe you guys talked about this already, but I was focused on the fight.
he wants She-Hulk. I said I want some Jugs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember you guys talking about that. Okay. I don't really know. I kind of want a champ that maybe is one of my old favorites. That I would get to enjoy again. But it's also tough because, like, let's say Void, for example, I would need a ton of SIGs for that guy. So I don't know how much I would really actually want him as a 7-star.
On the topic, while we are talking about 7 stars, what do you guys think the special 7-star ability is going to be?
I think if you're using a 7-star, the special ability is that if you face anything lower than a 6-star, you just automatically win. Game over. No, I actually have no
For as
idea.
long as possible. I honestly don't have an idea either. I don't know. I don't want like necessarily another mini game to play. I'm already really hate the striker button being there, so I don't really want something else on the screen too. So I don't know. I'm not sure.
Let me figure out this path, and then we'll continue the convo here. So this path, weapon, red right, shield. Whenever the defender makes contact with the attacker, they have a 20% chance to inflict a permanent trauma debuff. So, does that include me hitting the defender? Or is that like the defender actually has to hit me or my block?
I think that's them hitting you.
Okay. Even though it's contact is kind of a... Anyway. Alright, so they have a 20% chance to inflict a permanent trauma debuff on the opponent. Trauma causes each hit to deal an additional 50% of damage dealt as a burst of physical. All traumas are removed when the defender finishes a special attack. Alright, disarm, stun. Whenever the defender applies a stun debuff or passive to the defender, any weapon node active on the defender is disabled. Okay. Unarm all the defenders. They take more damage from special 2. Clean state. When the defender finishes a special attack, they gain a debuff immunity passive. Okay. Duration is debuff. Yeah, okay, so... I think I'm just going to bring white mags on the team. Almost for sure. For some of these fights. We have 1 mystic there. I guess that's it for mystics. But it is Mojo, so maybe I would bring Torch.
Well, just remember you can also swap in Torch at the end and just take that strife fight from now on, too. For the easiest boss.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe King Groot, but I also might bring King Groot along in the quest.
True. You just want to have one of them. You want to have one of them with full health for the boss, probably.
I feel like I should continue to bring APOC and Cable just because I've played with them so poorly that I need an actual good path with them, but I don't know if this is the one or not. Let's see. Definitely don't want someone like I-Bomb. I mean, I guess King Groot's not going to be that great either with the debuff immunity because this poison's going to get shrugged off.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll go someone like Kingpin. Even though he has a debuff, still be pretty good. Yeah. Maybe I will get rid of those guys. I'm not really sure who I want to bring. We're definitely going to bring white mags. Do I just double white mags and pre-fight every single fight on the path?
I've done that a few times, so I wouldn't blame you for doing it.
Feels a little excessive.
Herc. Yeah.
Yeah, use your Herc, Brian.
You could trade out
Here she is.
You could trade out the white mags at the end. You could trade out one of the white mags at the end for whoever, whichever boss you're taking them to, so you have some at full health.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little tempted to bring in Angela just because she's sustainable with the recoils on.
I do like Angela.
Let's just go with this. If it's bad, whatever. I've got revives. Let's roll. Okay, so actually, Tended sent over another 2 saying maybe 7-star might have a special 4. So the thing about a special 4 is it's possible. Now, it wouldn't be possible in the sense of like the animators having to suddenly retrofit 250 champs with another special, but it is possible that you could have like 4 power bars, so that way after a special 3 it'd have a special 1. I don't think they would do that, but it is like a technical possibility that they would.
Yeah, that seems a little crazy.
It seems like it would just throw a lot of the balance of certain champs totally out of whack.
You could infinitely special lock with like Infamous Iron Man, even though you can almost do it with relics now. Doing that would just guarantee, you know, the opponent would never throw a special with Infamous Iron Man. Never happen. It would never happen.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee no matter what, people will complain, no matter what it is. So.
Oh yeah.
It's really the only thing you need to know.
I want 5 specials.
I do think it would be cool if a specific champion was designed that way. But
I remember
yeah,
you talking about that before. Yeah, like saying I think wasn't that your idea for like Jubilee back in the day before she came out or something?
I'm not sure. I've had a few variations of the idea too. So like one of them, an idea that I really want to see is instead of having 3 specials that are tied to like exactly using that much power, is I'd actually want to see like 3 special 1s, and your special 1 activates based on like your previous action. So like if you're in if you're like moving forward, whether it's dashing forward or like actually hitting the opponent, it'd be a certain special. Or you'd have a different special if you like dashed backwards before using it, that was your last action. Or you know, another if you were idle, or I don't know. There could be different ways to activate it, and yeah, I think something like that would be cool. And just keep, I'd want them all to have like very quick animations to kind of keep the flow of the fight. I feel like that'd be a cool style for a champ.
That seems interesting. Thinking about it in the terms of like maybe a Taskmaster rework.
There'd be so many bugs if they had 3 different special 1 animations. Maybe not. I guess Jessica Jones throws different items on her L2 now, or her L1 rather. So.
Yeah, but that's just visual. I mean, she's not actually. The animation is the same. It's just a dice roll of whatever item she throws. So
there's certainly
it's like,
if they were completely different though, I think that'd be an issue. But I don't know. I wouldn't know for sure.
There's definitely a lot of questionable things about it. Like, one, it would take more dev time because, yeah, obviously the game's not set up that way. 2, you know, the game is kind of built around avoiding the opponent getting a special 3. So, would the opponent still have a special 3? Would it just be like a defense only thing, or would there be a way to still activate that? I don't know.
I guess you could look at it in the sense of, like, take your concept, right? Differing specials based on action, and just apply that to the power bar. So instead of it being dash forward, different special 1, it could be 3 different special 1-esque special attacks, but just based on your power bar.
Plus, I honestly really would not want to have to remember 3 different specials to Dex for the same L1. That would be annoying. Okay,
you need to know 3 specials. I don't know.
If it's 3 different animations, you know.
I don't know. Like, instead of, you know, dash forward, dash back, use a heavy, 3 different special 1s. Maybe it's like dash forward before using 1 bar of power, you get a bonus. You know, dash back before using 2 bars of power, you get a bonus. Use a heavy before 3 bars of power, you get a bonus. And then it's like all of the animations are special 1-esque. Like they're all different, but there's no true special 3. You know what I mean? It's kind of complicated, but
I just
something
know
like that.
there's at least probably 50 different, well, maybe not 50, but there's a good amount of champions in this game already who, when I fight them again, I'm like, what does this guy's L2 do? I can't even remember.
You don't-
I don't remember what the special is.
They could, I mean, they could make them like fairly simple animations because I want
Sure,
them all
they
to
could.
be like quick. The idea I always have is that like, I don't know, it would feel, not that I'm like a boxer or something like that, but it would feel maybe more of that sense of like, okay, you're just throwing a different like punch or something. So let's say like, you know how like Shang-Chi, his abilities, they're not hard to dex. You know, so you don't really need to memorize exactly when you're fighting Shang-Chi or like pay the price for it for not memorizing his specials. So they don't have to be some crazy intricate blast. I'd rather them just be kind of like a quick 1 second thing rather than a drawn out special.
Fair enough. Okay, Tyler sending over $5 saying, I have a 2 to 3 cosmic rank up gem, but my only cosmic 6-star is Venom the Duck. Should I use it on him?
How many times have we told Venom the Duck tale on this very channel?
I personally wouldn't use it on him. I would save it for someone else, but...
Well, fun fact about Venom the Duck is he's the first champion to ever have a 2 to 3 gem used on him. But I don't actually recommend it. There's just plenty of other cosmics that are better for it. He's a ramp up champ, and like a strictly multi-fight ramp up champ, where he has a hard limit on the buffs that he can gain within one fight. And unfortunately, due to the way that the game has been developed, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, the longer style quests, they've sort of they mostly don't exist, especially in irrelevant content. MSD, you might want to, earmuff yourself for this
should
one.
I leave for this? Like,
I'm gonna pop some earmuffs on, bud. Abyss is like it. The rewards for it, it's like kind of irrelevant because you should just be doing like story content for better rewards, and it's a much easier time. And maybe we'll see with Karina's 3. Maybe we'll be revisiting Abyss and it'll become relevant once again. But so often it's the marathon style content where you want to ramp up for it doesn't really exist too much. There are certain areas like incursions, and maybe you could argue you don't need to ramp up to like his absolute fullest potential in a quest where you just maybe do 1 or 2 fights or something, but that's just more trouble than it's worth, I think, for most ramp up champs, not all. So I'd say no personally. All right, MSD, you can take your headphones off, or put them back on, or whatever.
Say probably put them back on. Would be,
Yeah.
Yeah, just someone comes in and is like, "Hey, let me tell you how much I hate this guy's house." Like,
I'm sorry, man.
So, who would even paint it that color? Oh my god.
it's okay, I'm fine, man. Don't worry about it.
Red Dog sent over $5. Thank you, Red Dog, saying, I've always enjoyed the idea of banking energy beyond 3 powers. That would be interesting as well. Or 3 bars of power, rather? Yeah.
I mean, beyond... See, that's the whole thing of... That's the whole thing of, like, how broken could that be for certain interactions? And I feel like it'd be way too broken for certain characters. Like, it was so strong. You know?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, would it be like... You have Magneto, and then you just use 2 L3s in a row?
Yeah, imagine
something like that.
Like without the need of a power back boost. Like imagine something crazy like that, you know? That would just be a little ridiculous.
Yeah, for sure. It would have to be
These are
a
all
character specific or area specific design to allow it. There's too many champs in the game to have that just being across the board for a 7-star.
The Lord Easy sending over $1. He's saying, I could see each bar of power could have a timer where you get a percentage more damage or higher chance to crit when using them. For 7 stars? That could be. I don't want to really pay attention to any more timers, but possible.
Yeah.
Add another one, and another one, and another one.
The timers.
God,
Oh, man.
sometimes.
Certain man.
Boss.
The first time I saw Titania in action and saw how cluttered the screen was, I already thought we hit like the
Oh my god, I want to puke. Yeah.
the max possibility. A couple years ago, and then this just like took all that and doubled it. So
45 debuffs on the special 3.
it's so insane.
At least you don't
It's fun,
really have to
though.
pay attention to them, you know? Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
It's not a timer counting down. It's just like, oh, there's all these debuffs. Okay.
Yeah. Just barf on the screen for a little. That's all.
Yeah. She's a lot more simple than people realize. When there's
she
not a
is.
lot of, when there's not like a specific play style required, like in the current meta. That was a nice voice crack there on my end. There's not a lot of specificity in your play style. It's more like use Haymaker, go to special 3, heavy attack, and they pretty much die.
Boss Hog sent it over 5, saying, I have Jessica Jones at rank 3, and she's amazing. Awesome, dude. I've seen a little bit of gameplay with her, not too much so far. I did not get fortunate enough to pull her from any of the greater garbage crystals. So
They give you awakening gems and you call them garbage. You're just like, you're beyond royalty now, Abdo. You just
those things are just—they're just so dependent on RNG. You know, I mean, you can get some good stuff from them if you open enough, and then you could also open a ton. Like I think I watched like Sweeta's video. Oh my god! Like just what was he opened so many, and there's just so much just nothing there. Yeah, it just really depends.
Oh man,
then
way to
again,
make
in
him
my
relive
second-
that.
No, I'm just saying. Like then again, in my second, because it's what I would say for most people is that I think that banquet event was the best event for anyone in the Alliance or a new player or just about anyone in the game ever. They gave away so many things for free and for hitting pretty low milestones if you had just a little bit of units that you farmed, and that's great. But the crystals themselves are just too much RNG. You could be like, oh sweet, I just got 50,000 scrap. Like awesome, you know.
Yeah.
that was always a feel-good moment.
Very large variability. So in general, I would advise people not to purchase any more than the bare minimum of those crystals in order to get the rank rewards, unless you're going for like a higher rank. But as far as expecting to get something good out of those crystals, I have no expectations of that at all. It's just get lucky or you don't, you know.
Yeah, that's how that event's always been.
Just roll the
But
dice every time.
This was crazy. I did the new account challenge, or I tried for like my 24, which turned out to be 14-hour stream, and internet issues and getting sick. But that account is Conqueror and level 40 just in time for the event, and I now have like 15 of them for him. So it's just a
15
crazy
6
event.
stars.
Something like that. I don't
Jeez.
even remember what it is. I think I have like 3 more Nexus crystals I haven't even opened up for it, you know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
that's bonkers, man. That's really, really something.
Yeah, I have a couple of videos I haven't uploaded for like openings and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Boss Hog, thank you. Oh, man, he sent over 2 super chats. Thank you for both of them. I actually know nothing about Jessica Jones, but yeah, congrats.
Yeah, there's a buck from Lorson in between there.
But before we get anything, guys, I gotta head out for real this time. So
Okay.
Great catch up. Loved being here. Thanks for having me. But yeah, I gotta go for real this time. So
Yeah.
take care, Brian. Good luck. Abdo, great to see you again. Talk to you again. Can't
Yeah,
see
good
you.
talking to you,
All right.
man. Have a good
Later,
one.
dude.
Good luck in school this quarter too.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Take care, guys.
Later. See ya. Laura said, yeah, thank you for your buck as well. Saying what Scarco said. What does Scarco say? Karina's 3 is not in Abyss. It is Eternity of Pain Acceptance. Oh, is it exclusively there? Okay. Alright, yeah, I don't know anything about it, so.
Taking
Well,
that forum post too closely either.
it's a good thing that MSD just left, so he doesn't have to hear this, but yeah, that just means Abyss is that much more irrelevant. MSD, I'm so sorry. I hope you ended the stream.
Pop back on real quick.
Boss Hog, thank you again. Said it took her into the latter acts, and she's cleared a whole path with a boss fight at 100%. Oh, damn. Well, nice, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I know nothing about it. I haven't seen a single bit of gameplay. I'm sure it's out there. I just haven't seen it. And I haven't read her abilities or anything like that, so... No, not
yeah, I saw Mike's vid about her a little bit, I think, but that's about it. I mean, I'm generally not too concerned with champions I don't have. Basically, I just don't pay attention. So
yeah,
I would like to be able to advise people better and offer better advice, but at the same time, like if I don't have them, I'm not going to learn them as well as if I played them. Kind of like got to have a hands-on a little bit. And there's totally things where I do have a champ and making the same mistake twice in Battlegrounds or something. That I'm like, oh crap, I got to do that a couple times before I actually remember.
Mm-hmm. Of course, there was a stun prompt. Thank you, Mojo, for that.
He's one I need to learn how to play offensively a little more. Would you say it's worth doing the first clear of Abyss? Don't think it's worth the pain to do the whole thing anymore, but I haven't touched it yet. Shane, no, I mean, I think it is if you're knocking out two things at once, like doing one of the Karina's challenges to do it. I don't necessarily know if I'd say it's worth it, but I think that's the only way I would touch Labyrinth or Abyss, if you've not done it already, is by doing it with those challenges. But even those are kind of pretty quickly becoming outdated as far as what the rewards are. They're not completely outdated by any means, but for the level of difficulty they are, the time you have to spend doing it, and resources you have to put into it, it can be debatable for sure.
I would say it's a complete waste of time to even consider. Maybe that's going too far, because yeah, you should always consider your options. But
you think even with doing it as a Karina's challenge part?
Yeah, probably. The Karina's challenges, they were not easy in there,
Some of them are, but not. They're mostly the other, not the Abyss or the Labyrinth ones.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I'm talking just about the Abyss ones.
Yeah.
All
of them to do. So I'm just a completionist. So.
Yeah, I don't know. And if you do it like when it comes out and stuff like that, it's worth it. So I'm sure Karina's 3 will be worth it, but it's just the content sort of eats itself over time. Certain aspects used to last longer, I would say, but it feels like the content in some ways cannibalizes itself a little quicker these days. Because I mean, look at the event, and of course this is like a once a year thing, but you were just talking about how many 6-star crystals you popped open on your alt account, and you have Nexus crystals to pop open and stuff like that too. You got to do like an entire path of Labyrinth with specific champs to get a Nexus. Or the Abyss stuff. Yeah, you can get like some catalyst there, but you also get a full 3 to 4 gem from doing this, which is way easier, way more casual, just to kind of go through at your leisure. And 8.2, I'm sure, is going to have even better rewards. So it's, yeah, I don't recommend anyone doing Abyss unless you have done everything else already. You are a completionist.
I think if you've done 8.1 and 8.2 when that's out and that kind of stuff, and you don't have anything else to do as far as big story content or where uses for revives and stuff, then yes, then go back and do it. But as far as like before doing Act 7 or Act 8, no, probably not.
Because the thing is, it's not just a matter of like the time and resources that go into it in terms of like revives and potions and stuff. You also have to rank up champions specific to that content.
True.
So, like, I mean,
some of them are good champions, though.
Of course, but it's just, I don't know, it takes you away from the stuff that's going to be more rewarding. And I don't know how to fight Misty Knight. The last time I fought Misty Knight was probably when she was released. This
is what I was talking about with the animations, where I'm like, what does she do?
I know she goes like blockable at some point or something, right?
Yeah, when they're balanced. I think you want to bait the L1 though, not the L2, because the L2. Well, I can't remember. The L2, I think she fires her kind of Iceman-like beam. or
I Doom.
something.
I'm gonna throw Doom at her and see if I can cycle her, even though she's a skill champ. Ooh, I guess we'll see what happens.
I don't remember, honestly. I've only used her offensively of late, not fought against her really. Right now, you can more or less just do Act 8 and it will come naturally and cost close to no resources. Says you. I've used plenty of revives.
Well, if you use plenty of revives here, then you're gonna use plenty more in Abyss.
No, trust me, I did that one. The only Labyrinth one I've done was the Star-Lord one, because I heard that one was the worst, and I did it first, so I was like, get this out of the way. Garbage.
Wait, that's the only one you did?
Yeah, I've just done the 4-star Star-Lord one. I still have to do the Canadian one and the Inhumans one or whatever.
Okay.
But that's part of why, guys. That's part of why I have a YouTube channel, because you have people like MSD or Legacy or whomever who are at the very top. They're very excellent at the game. You have like Brian, who's also a very skilled player, or KT1 or Karate Mike, or
Try to butter me up
different
now.
levels of everyone as they play.
So late for that.
You're very good at the game. You have all sorts of other character flaws. That's a totally different thing. But you're very good at the game, so But then you have people like me who are not very good, not very skilled, and so I provide content for people who want to come and feel better about themselves and be like, "Oh my god, dude, did you seriously just die to that heavy from that champion again? Like, what is wrong with you?" Like, so it makes you feel better about your gameplay, because you can come and see me just revive and struggle my way through all sorts of content, that kind of stuff. I've legit had comments from people who are like, "You make me feel much better about playing this game. I like seeing someone who's very average and unskilled play it." I'm like, thank you. You're welcome. I'm trying.
I just cannot believe that you would come on here just to promote your YouTube channel, which would be YouTube probably /intoxicated gamer, but maybe you just type it into the search to find it. Maybe that's the best way. I cannot believe that you're advertising that channel here. How dare you?
I came in here to make that joke about the ride to the airport and not saying anything. So that was my main goal. Since the moment I threw that money back at you, I knew I was going to make that joke.
You bastard.
No, and actually, I am not here to self-promote, but I will say that as far as the alliance goes, I did start an alliance called BG's OnlyFans, because we are pretty much just fans of Battlegrounds. So pretty much only Battlegrounds fans. And so if you guys are looking for an alliance that is focused on Battlegrounds and you have high enough prestige and so forth, you can feel free to hit me up. We do need a couple more members.
I keep getting hit by that.
And then I get to make a video kicking Brian too.
Oh,
I hate his L1. I've never gotten good at dexing it.
I'm fine at dexing it if I just am trying to,
We
I
have the
guess.
distance.
Yeah, the trick, if you guys don't know the trick to Yellowjacket in his special one, if you do 4 hits and then dash back, you'll give yourself enough distance that it's easy to dex the final hit. If you do a 5-hit combo or a heavy attack, then yeah, the spacing you have on it, your timing has to be much more precise. So you're baiting this special one, do a 4-hit combo. I'll still say 4-hit combos are one of the most underrated things in this game.
Oh, for sure. And that's part of my play style too, is that I have no patience. So it's one of those things where I know what I'm supposed to do versus Yellowjacket, and I just mostly don't do it. I'm like, just push him to the L2, it'll be fine. Oh, darn it, didn't push him there.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I was doing with Kingpin just now.
Armin, what's the prestige requirement? We're 15.5 before relics. We're gonna try and shoot for map 8 and like at least top 90 AQ rewards. If I could get this dingus to, you know, do any AQ, he could stick around, but he's unwilling. So, which is fair, I think, because plenty of people hate Alliance Quest, which I don't know. I kind of hate Alliance Quest too, but to me, the buffed rewards for map 8 seem like so good that it basically means I could rank 3 a champion for Battlegrounds every week with the amount of tier 5 basic that you're getting from that. So kind of just can't avoid it. Nova MCOC sending over $5. Thank you, Nova. Saying, hey, on the subject of Battlegrounds, not sure if you know who Exid is. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But we are hosting a free-to-join tourney and looking for players. Awesome. Okay. Nova, I do not know that name, but yeah, that's awesome. Where can we find out more about that, or let people know where to get that info? Let us know, please.
Yeah, cool, man. Tourneys are always cool. I haven't participated in any myself yet, but Vega, of course, running tourneys all the time. Other people running.
I'm going to be in
well.
Ghost Dogs for the first tournament that I'm doing. Even though Ghost Dog and I have legitimate, full, and extreme internet beef, it's completely legitimate, guys. Just so you know, there's no sarcasm, or I'm not being facetious at all. Ghost Dog and I, he wants to catch these hands, but I'm going to be participating in his alliance for his tournament for the first time, so that'll be cool.
Okay.
I think a chorus, though, if any of you guys know the YouTuber a chorus, Indian gentleman, nice guy, has a YouTube channel, AKORIS. You can check him out. I think I'm in the same bracket as him, so if I face him, he's just going to kick the crap out of me really quickly, because he was in, I think, did he get second in the Summoner Showdown pretty recently? A couple years ago? So, yeah, something like that. I was smoked.
Man. I'm trying to think back to that tourney. I don't even remember where all the placements ended up.
I just know I was in an alliance with him briefly, and he said he got like a brand new iPhone for wherever he placed. So I think it was second or something, right?
Feels like forever ago though, because they didn't have one in 2022, right?
I don't think so. I think they didn't. I don't think did they in 2021 either? I'm not sure.
I think so, yeah. Although now that you say, I mean, I don't know for sure. I guess
because they usually did it at Comic-Con. I guess they didn't do it that way.
I don't
know. The last few years, or oh god.
I think there was 2 that they hosted just online
over the Nova sent over another $2 saying a chorus in the tourney team with me. Nice, yeah. I don't know. Lorson, nice job not using your potty mouth this stream. I can be I don't swear that much on my own streams.
Nope. Okay. Thank you, King Groot. Red Skull is another one. If you push him to a special 2, you want to do it with a 4-hit combo, but again, the impatience got to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, another path down. Nova, thank you for the 2 super chats. Thank you, dude. Quick shot sending over a buck as well. And self-promotion, just go to www.conteschampion.com for all your MCOC needs.
I did see that comment. I forgot I was going to read that.
Thank you, quick shot.
Yeah, sorry, I cost you a buck there, quick shot, because I was going to read that, got distracted. So. I mean, no, thank you for the support, sorry. Yeah. What do you have, like 1 more path? 2 more paths?
2.
2?
Yeah, let me try to go a little bit faster and in this one. I mean, that one Colossus
Yeah,
versus
zip through
boss.
it all.
Ugh. All right, ooh, Cosmic. Let's see, maybe I could bust out CGR or something. Venom has 60% chance to auto-block basic attacks. The chance decreases by 15% for each buff on the attacker. Oh. While auto-block chance is above 0%, the defender gains 100% chance to resist heavy block break. Oh, wow, too bad. Really wanted to do heavy block breaks. Alright, Cosmic Grid. Oh, wait, is he going to put Mordo on here? No Mordo, okay.
I don't remember.
Let's see here. Cosmic attackers who reach a total of 3 Fury, Armor Up, or Precision buffs gain an indefinite aptitude. Dude, I'm about to just put Angela and Odin on the team and go nuts with those.
Pretty much. I think this was totally a Herc path if you had him, but, you know, Angela and Odin, go for it. Odin, good. And do you have your Odin ranked up at all? I don't think so, right?
My 5-star was rank 5. My 6-star is rank 1.
Might be worth brewing in the 5-star because he gets a good amount of buffs on him anyways, but so he can do some damage too, I think. Not sure though.
Subterfuge special. When the attacker throws a special attack, they gain 1 Fury buff for each full bar of power they had. Each granting 5% attack rating for 10 seconds. Okay. Those first 2 opponents are weak. Also weak. Okay. Let's assemble a team real quick here.
What about a 6-star Null? I'm pretty unexperienced. Oh, you're asking Raid. You're asking who to use a 6-star Awakening gem on. He is good. Null is definitely good, especially if you're on the Recoil Masteries. But I've been talking to some people about this just today and recently, and I think you do want to be able to give him a lot of Sig Stones. So unless you have a bunch to give him, I don't necessarily know that I would recommend him right away. You were asking earlier, about Torch. No, don't do him.
For backup, would CGR do good in this path, or?
He does gain aptitude buffs and stuff, right? Would King Groot just be good because he gets Furies though too? Didn't it say you wanted like 3 Furies for something? Venom good as well, yeah.
Let's just bring both.
Hyperion would definitely be good. Hyperion would definitely be good if he was a 6-star.
Yeah, I'm sure he just fine as a 5-star too. But yeah, I'm gonna go with this team. I just expect to use Angela for all the fights, and we'll see what happens if I don't. I didn't want to commit to Heimdall, but maybe that would have been good too.
Wouldn't hurt. You do get more, you know, you're going to get even better with Angela and Odin together too, because they get that increased attack for every fight they win.
Yep.
King Groot loses all his buffs though with the regen. Yeah, he gets them back then, so just might be slower, I guess, in the middle. Hi, BG and Abby Doe just got off work. What's up, Andrew Field? How you doing? WZ Beast as well. How's it going? Just hit Paragon last week. So happy. Congratulations, man. It's a big milestone. Scarco saying much slower for Groot. Okay, we're King Groot. Gotcha.
I was thinking that too, but that's okay. He's just back up. We're hitting pretty hard here with Angie now.
Yeah. Swagger saying just got 6-star Silver Surfer and Airwalker. Who is better? No. Silver Surfer is better than Airwalker. Neither of them are my favorite as far as cosmic champs. There's a lot better cosmic champs than both of them. Silver Surfer is not bad though overall. Airwalker is pretty bad.
I don't know. Surfer seems like he'd be pretty good in this Battleground meta. And I think he's been good in a few of them, right?
He's been decent, and a lot of people have him at rank 4 for prestige, and so he makes it into Battlegrounds decks, but I also don't see him being played much or being chosen and drafted much very often. And I'm guessing if Swagger's saying you just got 6-star Silver Surfer and Airwalker, probably not ranking them up too much for Battlegrounds at this point.
That's very true. I'd look to your 5 stars probably. Yeah, that's kind of what I felt like was probably true with Surfer, is that He's just like a rank higher than all your other champs, so he's
He's
kind
got
of
good
easy to
armor break for
include.
this. So for this meta in particular, he's pretty good against certain champions. But I still honestly, mine's a rank 4, and I do have him in my deck, but I don't use him very often. Bruh, don't diss Surfer. He's actually badass. The armor ups, easy defense. Yeah, he's not. Surfer's not a bad champion. They're just the cosmic class is, I would say, still pretty much at the top of the game, and there's just a lot of better cosmic champions, I think. Wong, Wiccan, Guardian, and Sorcerer Supreme. Who for rank 2? Thanks. I would cut out Wong, probably, personally. I don't see a lot of gameplay with him. He doesn't seem to have a lot of utility. Wiccan has a lot of utility, but he's kind of squishy. He's got some decent damage. Guardian got a lot of utility, needs to be max sig. Sorcerer Supreme, Brian loves her. I think that was his first rank 4 champion. She's also got a lot of utility, so I don't think that there's like a one super big standout amongst those champions, though, so probably whoever you like playing the most.
Right now, Wiccan seems to matter the most in this meta, if Battlegrounds or anything on your radar. But I also don't know much about Wiccan. I'm going to rank up mine very soon. But since testing the champ, I honestly don't remember a whole lot about him.
He's great in certain matchups. But like I said, he's a bit squishy.
Yeah.
He's been really good in defense on this meta, though.
I'm going to pop a pre-fight on this guy because he is going to go debuff immune after basically one special or something.
Luca's saying if you want to see Wong gameplay, look at MSD's channel, though, and he really likes Wongers, so fair enough.
I had fun with him for sure. Yeah, I don't know.
He just didn't seem to have too much outside of damage to me, and his damage is a little bit ramp up style too. So
yeah, it's just another ramp up style champ. I can't remember how much ramping up you need to do though, to be honest. I don't know if it was a lot.
Tended.
Or a little.
Tended sending over $5 more. Thank you, Tended, saying, how many points do you need to have to be top 100 in Arena to get gore? How much do you need to be safe in top 100? Well, that's a good question. I caught some of Brian's stream last night where he was trying to guess at that, and there wasn't data from the first round, I think. What was your prediction for that, though? I
just put my estimated cutoffs back up on screen, but really it's so hard to say. I could be easily 10, 20 million points off. Like, yeah, we don't have very much data, and the scores, they fluctuate so much because it's a small number of spots. It kind of just depends on how many people are throwing their hat in the ring. You know, sometimes you have a lot of arena participation one round, and then it completely drops off the next. So the numbers that I put up, the estimation of 75 mil for a 6-star, 17 mil for a 5-star, that is not even close to safe. I'm trying to guess the absolute lowest score that will just barely sneak in there. If you want to be safe for the 6-star, you're going over 100 million. How much over? I don't know. I mean, the more over you go, the safer you are, but I would say you're not safe until you're over 100. For the 5-star, you'd probably be pretty safe at 21. I would consider pretty safe. Maybe you'd say 22 to be really safe. Yeah, that's what I'd guess. Of course, higher is always safer because it's totally dependent on the people and how they participate. So
yeah, I don't really look at too much as being safe for arenas these days for scores because they're very, very high and all over the place. But honestly, I feel like, I don't know. It seems like there's very few people going for champions, new champions, even new champions to them in arenas these days, because the scores have gotten so crazy out of control. And I think it's about time. Maybe with the introduction of 7 stars, they'll widen the pool for who actually gets the champion for 6 stars. But I used to like, not exactly like going for champions in the arena because you know, you're spending 3 days just mostly playing Arena. But I used to enjoy the challenge of going for them and getting new champions and that reward. But now you couldn't pay me to go for any of the champions these days, honestly.
Can't believe I just hit into him when he was unstoppable like that.
Mm-hmm. L1, bait the L1.
I mean, I prefer baiting his L2 to be honest, but I'm kind of I don't
Really?
I kind of just go with whatever he throws. But the L2, at least it's
I-
like super easy to dex.
It is, but I don't want to have to wait out that unstoppable. I guess I'm used to doing it for Battlegrounds, and even though it feels like you're
Oh yeah.
doing the L1 over and over again, so it still seems like a ton of times, I'd still would just rather do that than bait out the unstoppable. Or I'd wait it out, rather. Go skiing instead and thank me later. Geezer, I will meet you at the lodge. I will drink while you have fun in the cold on the hill. Me, I'm not so much of a cold weather guy. Can we drop that hood prediction a bit, please? Skarko, you think it'll matter? If we predict some lower, you think people won't go as hard?
Tended, thank you again. Corchin, thank you for the buck.
Looking for, I got it here.
Yeah.
For anyone interested, yeah, sorry. For anyone interested, Diablo in this current meta can do rank 3 Rintrot in 40 seconds with 100% health left, and do rank 3 Sig 200 Thing in around 50 seconds with 85% health left. Criminally underrated in Battlegrounds. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't have him in my deck, and I've been thinking I do need to put him in my Battlegrounds deck because he can do a lot of poison damage. There's no nothing wrong with parry in this meta, so you can just parry heavy until you have your L1, and then if you time it correctly, you can neutralize or nullify their armor up or whatever. Yeah, so I've seen stuff from him doing really well, so he's another one I should probably get in there for right now.
Diablo's such a crazy good champ. Just another one that I do not have.
Yeah, and I've had him for quite a while. I took him. He was one of my earlier rank 3s, but he's only like 100, Sig 100 or something. So I've thought about taking him to rank 4, but I've taken up other mystics first. Easy saying, be right back and tweak my deck again. Yeah. Deadtron, yeah, we're shooting 15-5 base prestige with just champions before relics. So there's a few people that are really close, and I've made a little bit of an exception because they're starting out with us, but anybody new joining 15-5 is the goal.
I'm just gonna skip it. I don't know, maybe I should have included Torch. Maybe the Torch fight was faster. I honestly can't remember. But this just feels
fast,
so
but I don't think
safe.
King Groot was too bad either, so.
Yeah. I was about to try to apply more pre-fight. Oh, wait, I could have applied one more pre-fight from... it wouldn't have mattered. Whatever.
Gaming Reaper saying, I eat phones on literally 1%. Love you, BG. Keep being awesome, man.
Alright, man. Have a good one.
You'd let me in, right, Abby Doe? Skarko, assuming your prestige is 15-5, yeah, which I think it would be, right? Because you grind a ton of arena and have a lot of chance. You have a Skarko, I think you're over 4 million, so I assume you'd have a good enough prestige. Give a gem to Gallon, Nimrod, or Save It. Gubs, I don't think you'd be making a bad choice either way. Of the two, I would go with Nimrod and max Sig him if you could. Gallon does gain a lot from it, as far as like for Battlegrounds and speed. Nimrod in general, though, God, I love Nimrod. Raid asking when you will do a new 7-day challenge. Just when the time is right, man. I love you get so many questions about that, which I love that people are interested and like to see you do new account challenges and everything. But I always kind of wonder when it's like, dude, like you'll see it. It's a 7-day challenge. You guys aren't gonna miss it if he does one.
Yeah, no, I know for some people it gets frustrating hearing it because the question is asked a lot, but I do appreciate people being so into it because, yeah, I love doing those challenges. I was going to do one in December.
I
was going to do one in December, but I got the Rona, so I couldn't do it when I was planning for it. And you just need the right events to line up in-game, otherwise it is not as fun. So we're kind of waiting all year for the right events. They finally came through. And then, yeah, unfortunate that real life just kind of got in the way. So now we just have to wait for the right events again. I don't think it's going to take all year long. It's becoming... honestly, I was surprised that there wasn't an opportunity that I felt like was good enough sooner, at least. Because Kabam has, in some ways, you know, opened up the progression paths. Or maybe I shouldn't say the progression paths, but just like the way that you can acquire certain things. So yeah, hopefully sometime soon, but I can't tell a time because I don't know what Kabam's gonna do before they do it outside of like a day or two in advance from the content creator program. But yeah, I love doing the new account challenges. I've got plans for the next. Just don't know the date. Alright, one more path to go. My goodness. That path was pretty quick, at least. That's good.
A lot quicker, yeah. Mural Watang sending over a couple pounds saying, I said Baldy.
Mural Watang. Thank you for the 2. What's up, Mural?
Put the proper funk on his name.
We got Flare on this node.
Saving the best for last.
This should actually go pretty quick.
6-star
what else do
Ghost
we have?
Gameplay incoming.
Caustic Temper, okay. Each time the attacker performs a well-timed block, they gain a Fury buff, increasing attack rating. Oh, it's a very small amount. Counter-strike using the Dexterity Mastery dodge attack grants the attacker passive Fury charge. Oh, I remember this from AQ back in the day, of course. Oh, increasing it by 15%. Oh, at 5 Fury charges, though, they're unblockable. That used to be 10 with Counter-Strike 1, I guess. Okay. Okay, so Caustic Temper really is what I need to play around, and then we have Flare. I think I want to leave Angela on the team. Angela and Odin. I think that'll be pretty good. It's just... now I'm... It took me a second to put it together, guys. Of course, the Subterfuge block, that gives you a Fury buff. So just any poison immune champ. Okay. Got it. That opens things up, because I was trying to think, like, man, how many champs do I have that fit Caustic Temper? I used to do with King Groot all the time, even though he was not... No, actually I didn't do it with King Groot. I was doing the other poison though with King Groot, the where you need a poison on the opponent. Anyway, I'm gonna keep Angie and Odin. We're gonna get Fury buffs, right?
Warlock.
So I will take I-Bomb. Yeah, Warlock could be good.
That L2 I'm sure will slap. Martin T saying Acid Wash. Yeah, I think that's what he was talking about.
Yeah, that's the
Marshmallow Marshmallow was asking, just got a generic gem from Banquet, Gallon, or Quicksilver, you reckon? He's asking you, as far as my opinion, once again, that's kind of I think it's just who you like playing more.
What are the options?
Honestly. Quicksilver or Gallon. I like Gallon more, but it's, if you like playing Quicksilver and if you care about prestige, then, yeah.
Yeah, no, I like Gallon a lot more. Was this for rank up or Awakening?
Awakening.
Oh, well then I'm not sure. I don't know how... I don't have either champ to know, like, exactly how important the Awakens are. I know for like, these guys were saying, these guys being Abido and MST, who's not on the call anymore, for Battlegrounds, his Gallon's Awakened ability makes a big difference. For other stuff, it's not as necessary. Battlegrounds, War, things like that.
I love this, who am I? Saying, yo, Abdo, I really want to hear BG's opinion. Should I rank 3 Doom, duped Torch, or duped Kingpin? In my opinion, it's Doom. Like, go Doom then, man. But let Brian tell you to follow your heart and go with the champion you like.
I'm also trying to decide my champ right now, so I'm kind of not hearing the questions.
Fair enough.
Hyperion, I want a little bit of class diversity. I don't know if I need it, but...
You just need poison immune, right? So... Is Ibom, I forget, does Ibom even work for this because he's not immune? Or...
Yeah, I'll take extra damage at the start of the fight because I'll have more poisons on myself, but... Should I throw on Diablo, I guess? That would be some class diversity.
I think you should just hit it. You're probably going to be fine with the team you got already.
Yeah.
I see you there, easy.
Okay, what was the question that you read out?
Awaken, the last one? No, yo, Abdo, I really want to hear BG's opinion. Should I rank 3 Doom, duped Torch, or duped Kingpin? In my opinion, it's Doom. And I said he should go with the champion he wants to go with.
This is for rank 3. I would say Kingpin 100%,
Yep.
Because rank 3 is kind of that threshold of combat power rate that you really need to have smooth Doom cycles. Anything beyond that, you just go with whatever champion you like. But for the Doom cycle sake, for the extra combat power rate, rank 3 I think is pretty important. Because it is class advantage based, right? So the opponent makes a strength of the damage affected by class relationship. Okay, so yeah, I'll use Angela a lot, but we'll also go mostly with advantage. Oh, MSD's in the chat again saying Gallon almost needs the dupe for Battlegrounds.
Battlegrounds, yeah.
Okay.
But he loves Quicksilver.
The unfortunate thing about I-Bomb here is by the time you get to a special 2 for the aura, the fight is like over. So maybe he wasn't the absolute best one to use, but whatever.
Yeah, I felt like there was a reason why he wasn't, but I couldn't remember.
Should have just fired my special one. Whatever. Okay, moving on. This should be 5 more quick fights, and then the boss, and then we're done.
Hey, BG, who should I rank up as my second rank 3, Gallon or Rintraw? Again, I would say who you like playing more. They're both really good champions. So go with the one you like more because you're going to get to the other one next, probably.
What were the choices?
Gallon or Rintraw.
Yeah,
And
that's
this
my
person's second rank 3.
I don't know. Rintraw was my favorite of last year, so I would favor Rintraw, but that's like a totally biased answer, so yeah, you can go either one. I'd probably recommend for more people to go Gallon, to be honest.
I might as well, but like I said, it's just whoever you like playing more, I would go with that because it's like 1A and 1B. You're just going to rank up one of them to rank 3, and then you're going to rank up the next one, behind it. So I don't think as far as clearing content, it's going to make a whole ton of difference.
I don't know. See, I don't have either of these champs, so it's hard for me to say from like a real world example of where you're gonna run into issues with them and who's gonna counter like the most annoying champs and stuff. But from what I've seen, I want to say Gallon would be that one just to really counter some of the like super annoying stuff more. But I could be wrong. Right.
Well, I mean, Rintraw has the neutralize and stuff or whatever too, so he can counter a lot of stuff too. Neither of them have any immunities, so. Nova MCOC sent over $2 saying the super chats aren't working. Can you find my comment? What?
That's a super chat. What?
Yeah, that seemed to have worked. Did you try posting a link or something, Nova? Because I was asking about the tournament, because you can't post a link unless you're a mod. So if it was that, then YouTube would have deleted it automatically. So I'm not sure, but that super chat worked. So if you put another message without super chat or with whatever, I'll pay attention for it. Kanga Janga asking, is Mystic Dispersion worth it if you only have 3 points? Yeah, I'd say so. I run 3 points in MD for Battlegrounds deck. I've saved it that way.
Some people don't like running more than 3 points or more than 4 points. They like you have your own kind of preference of where what's best, what you're comfortable with. Crap, I forget. I mean, how it's been so long since I played Diablo. What do I use a pre-fight for this fight, or what do I do?
You could do the nullify one to get rid of some stuff, but the energy damage one's not going to do much. There's like the regen one, right? But I don't think it's... Maybe the regen one would be nice because you're degenning, but I don't know. Usually I just go with nullify.
Essence of a null?
Mm-hmm.
Or what?
Because he does have what? Like, because Carnage has... You're not going to do any extra damage or anything. That's just he has the... what? Like the physical...
so no buttons
or whatever.
Or what?
I don't think you need anything really. No.
Okay.
Just remember he's going to be you're bleeding to start with, so he's going to be gaining a lot of power. That's about it.
Okay. I just don't really remember how to play this guy that well. That's all.
You can nullify his physical resistance buff, but I don't think it really matters. Steven, would you consider letting a 14,600 prestige player into your alliance? Go play every AQ and get 400k in BGs. No, unfortunately not. I've had to say no to a lot of people with that kind of prestige already, so I would feel like a massive B-manny if I said yes to you when I'd already said no to a bunch of other people. But when you get to 15.5, then we can talk and be on the waiting list and so forth. How about 4 points in MSD? Oh, yeah. No, you want to put as many points into MSD as possible. That's for sure.
Was there a previous? No, I'm just trying to look. All of your previous messages say it's not letting me send super chat and all that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything else. I'm wondering if it was because there was a link or anything.
Yeah, it's possible.
Martin, no. I will sick pixie on you. Time people out for milk puns.
You should never give milk to someone who is open-minded and hasn't had breakfast. They're lactose intolerant.
It's terrible.
Martin, thank you for the loony. Enjoy your lap. We got 2 fights left here. Tyler, thank you for the 5, saying, good evening all. Who would be better as first rank 3 Cosmic, Null or Hulkling, both unduped? I've seen more people in love with Hulkling than I have with Null.
If they're both unduped, I would 100% go Hulkling. He does not need to be awakened. I took him to rank 4 unawakened.
Yeah. I think that's it right there. Oh no, it's Doom.
I just like him more in general though too, so.
It's Doom and my I-bomb is weak. What do we have left? Okay. Oh, I
You
guess
don't
I'm
need your
gonna
bomb
use.
for anything else though, either, right?
I'm gonna use Warlock right now. Even though I can't armor break this guy, so my special 2 would be super weak.
Yeah. You could
But
Diablo him, I guess.
I'll do it if Warlock dies.
But Nulla's cooler, arguably.
I think I mean, Nola's like the coolest champ in the game, so... Coolest
I saw
looking,
a cow-
most badass, I should say.
Why did I read this? I saw a cow produce almond milk. That was nuts. Mark. Terrible. Terrible.
Oh my god. That slap where it
Nova
stuns you
saying-
mid-dash.
Nova saying, contact him. He can tell you all the info you need about the tourney. XED_3 is on the Line app. Okay. So for anybody curious about that free open entry tournament that Nova was talking about there, he's giving you someone to contact online. It's his tournament, XED. I'm not sure how I'm pronouncing that, but yeah, go ahead and do that if you guys see just a little bit up that comment there if you guys were curious about that. So thank you, Nova, very much. Big oof, slapped, yeah. Sorry, had to. Enjoying the stream though. BG and Abdo get that rank 4 gem. Thanks, Martin. Get that lap.
Okay, I am doing no damage to this guy. This is great.
Go for an L3.
I probably should have, I guess. That did nothing. Alright. Wow. You know, made it all this way without using a single item. We're on like the second to last fight here. And I might actually have to use some items at the end of this thing. Thanks a lot, Doom.
Oh, Odin doesn't need to be alive. You could use him, I guess. You do probably maybe want one champion to swap out.
Yep.
For a boss. So
Definitely
you need somebody alive. Yeah, that's a lot of degen.
Did I even use the... No, I never did use my pre-fights. Wow.
On, like, Odin's, or you mean Diablo? Because Diablo, I don't think you did, and some of them would have been good for fighting Doom.
No, on Odin. I also forgot I needed a Fury buff, so I needed to parry. Maybe some of those instances I didn't have a Fury buff.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops. Welp, let's see. I'm going to take a lot of degen here.
So restart?
Come
nah.
on.
He says just do it.
Alright, I paused it. I'm going to have to lag the stream for 10 seconds here again. Sorry, guys. Some days are better than others with this. And today is one of those really bad days. Yeah.
Actually, for as long as you've been streaming, it's only been a couple times. It hasn't been that bad.
Been 3. Most days, 0 to 1. Alright, be right back 10 seconds. Enjoy the lag. Abdo, stop. Stop saying all those terrible, horrible things that you were saying. The stream is back. You'll have to
Whoops,
cut
so
that.
we're back. Damn. Sorry.
That terrible, all this. Oh, man. You guys should have heard the things Abdo was saying about every single one of you.
Just get your Battlegrounds score up, all right? That's all I'm saying.
My ears?
Think of those.
Hold on, is something
juicy rewards you got?
is something wrong with this stream that this person's saying in my ears? Or maybe just because of what I was saying to tell you to shut up. Maybe that's.
I
maybe
think
that's
so.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
okay.
the
That message
been
just
here
came
for a
in
while,
quicker than I expected. So okay.
No, nothing. Okay. Thanks, guys. Corvus, Scorpion, Torch, or Black Cat. Who to take to rank 3 all unawakened? I'll probably Torch for my money. Torch doesn't need to be awakened. Scorpion doesn't need to be awakened either. Corvus, you do want awakened, and Black Cat, I don't know enough about, but everyone should have a rank 3 torch if they can, and it doesn't matter if he's awakened or not. He's just very useful for different particular fights, I would say.
So we made it through the Doom, but now we have the last fight in the path here, which... yeah. About that. Damn, I can't believe I didn't use the Odin pre-fights earlier on Angela. That would have saved me some health.
Yeah, and this Nova's going to be a pain.
Gonna be terrible.
Oh, you can always revive Diablo, though. Although maybe better to revive I-Bomb, because you could use him in the poison one or whatever, that boss.
I mean, I'm just gonna swap for King Groot, so...
Yeah.
Just lagging a bit here, guys. Oh, there we go. Martin, thank you for the 3 loonies, saying, I know you read last already, but was gonna super chat. Oh, well, thanks, dude. Back from your lap already, huh? Thanks, man.
Garco asking, why did you pick 15.5 as a number? Because I'm above it, so. As far as prestige, no. I just was looking at where I was in the last time I was doing map 8 consistently, and it seemed like that was a good baseline. I'm not 100% sure what things... I haven't done map 8 for a couple months now because with like relics being added, so I'm not even sure that's going to be quite enough, but hopefully it should be. So, we'll see.
Ugh, I should not even have baited out that special one. I should have, because I was gonna die, so I should have just done more damage. Okay. Well, unfortunately... Dude, my game is super laggy.
Nearly
right now,
itemless. Just restart the game?
Yeah, we're almost done. Unless it crashes on me. If it forces me to, I will, but...
Usually if it starts getting super laggy, I'll just restart anyways for... Hope it smooths things out.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips on getting more resources for champs when in first chapter of Act 5? Well, there's always units and gold and stuff in the arenas, that's for sure. Don't neglect those. You should make sure, Flaming Torch, that you have... You do want to do pretty much all of Act 4 to get the mastery cores, and because there's a lot of experience points in Act 4. As far as other resources go, you can also... There's farming for revives that you can do in Act 3 if you need those for passing difficult content. Just depends on which resources you're looking for exactly. There's no real good way to farm ISO besides getting all the champions, duping all the champions from crystals and that kind of stuff. Brian's probably got some more advice for you, though.
No, that covers it. I think I am gonna die here, though.
Did you do the energy resistant part and stuff and activate his pre-fights?
No. I told you, I don't remember how to play this guy, man. I have no idea what his pre-fights do or what to use. That's why I was asking.
Oh, you got through it? You got through it? Yeah, no, there's a couple of them that help a little bit for certain fights like Nova. So. Young Kids sending over a buck asking which 6-star is better to rank first? Gallon, Torch, Null, Angela, Tigra, Awakened, Warlock, or Domino? Okay, that's a lot of champions. Again, if I had to pick one of them, if you've taken the time to learn Tigra and like playing her, and she is Awakened, if you're like a good Tiger player, go with her. I'm guessing, though, if you're asking about this many champions and who to rank first, you probably don't have a ton of experience with her yet. So
this is important, too, to include in questions like this. We don't know what you're ranking these champs for.
Yeah, what kind of content you're going for?
Are you pushing for a progression title? Are you playing Battlegrounds? What's going on here? Without that info, it becomes much more difficult.
Yeah, because it's a very big game. There's a lot of champions. There's a lot of different content, so it really helps to narrow stuff down when you're asking questions. And because everybody in the chat, Brian or myself or anybody, we all want to be helpful to our fellow players and help you out. But narrowing it down as much as possible is very helpful for the question.
Also, mastery preferences if you run the recoils or not matters immensely.
If you were just saying overall, which of those champions, you couldn't go wrong with Gallon. You couldn't go wrong with Torch or Warlock, really.
If we're talking like pushing for, let's say, Cavalier, I would say Warlock. If we're talking for Battlegrounds in the current meta, you could argue Gallon, but you could also argue that he gets banned a lot. So yeah, maybe someone more like Tigra, like Abido was saying, if you're proficient with the champ.
He honestly doesn't get banned that much because people want to use theirs.
Oh, really? Okay.
Torch is just good at all times, basically, especially if you don't run recoils. But there are certain fights in the game you just definitely want a Torch for. And he's great in Battlegrounds. But yeah, to be...
Okay, pushing for Thronebreaker, because I've been Cavalier for years. Okay, so nothing to do with Battlegrounds. See, that matters so much, because a lot of answers could be tailored towards Battlegrounds, but those are irrelevant to you. So in pushing to Thronebreaker,
is Warlock good for the
Grandmaster?
The whatchamacallit fight? I forget. Yeah.
I want to say no, but I don't know if I had Warlock at the time. Maybe that's why I didn't use him.
Yeah. I don't remember him being that great, though.
He's got a dot on command.
Yeah, which is useful for that, was what I was thinking, and just the immunities in general.
Either way, I would say Warlock is such like a good all-around quester that maybe that's who I'd recommend. But there's certainly arguments for a few of those options.
Well, yeah, and then again, I feel like too that you get into the situation of those are pretty much all good champions. So sometimes it's just who do you like playing more, because you're not going to go wrong with any of them. And it's more for like when you're pushing certain content, a lot of times it's more about learning how to play certain node combinations and matchups than it is just having the one best overall champion, for sure.
Yeah. The other thing I was going to say is if you run... Oh, Jesus, that hurt. If you run recoils, maybe I would say Angela, just because of her sustainability with them. And her ability to counter so many different questing things too. I guess she would need a high sig though, so.
I look at some of that kind of stuff though too, as in terms of for clearing act content where you might have to turn the recoils off or turn, you know what I mean? So sometimes I don't factor that in quite as much, just because if you're at that level where you're pushing that kind of content, you should be prepared to change your masteries for certain lanes or certain fights stuff.
Yeah, but if someone's not running them at all, then like, for example, I actually don't like Angela near as much without the recoils on compared to having them, because the way she has like such a unique way of healing that you actually are than without.
One best champ overall, the one best overall champion being Rolk, of course, Dilithius, yeah, of course. There was another super chat from Nova again saying the man himself. Sorry, I still don't know how I'm saying this name. Exed is here. Say hi. Hello. How's it going? We were talking about your open tournament invitations. That's cool.
Nova, thank you for all the super chats. Easy sending over to as well. Say make sure Guillotine 29 for Syphilis boss final phase. Okay. What? We just finished the boss.
You weren't. Yeah, he's not in 8.1.6 yet, so that is a good thing to remember though for when you get there though, Brian. You do want Guillotine 2099 on your team for the final boss, just because you can hit him with the 5% and finish her off.
Okay.
But that's another stream.
Okay, that's gonna do it. I always forget that there's not. I was so ready to open up like the 3 to 4 gem right now, but no, that's the first quest. Okay. But it's progress and a few more days, and yeah, that'll be good to go.
Well, I will get out of here, but it was fun chatting with you, brother.
Yeah, dude.
And
Thanks for hopping
everybody
on.
in chat, I will talk to you guys sometime later. Okay.
Are you gonna be? You're not streaming right now, are you?
No, I'll pop on at about 7:30 ish, my normal 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. You guys are more than welcome to come hang out. Would love it if you did. Talk about more stuff. Probably doing some Battlegrounds tonight. You know, the usual. So, anyways,
Okay.
I already did enough promotion of the alliance and that kind of stuff earlier. So,
Well, I'm gonna
no
drop
worries.
a link.
Thank you for the support as always, Brian.
There's a link to Abido's channel in the chat. So if you guys do want to check out his stream later on, you can.
If you need a nighttime bald cap wearer stream MCOC, I'll be here for you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, but Zoe's giving me issues. She's ready to go outside anyway. It's been long enough. So I'll talk to you later. Take it easy, guys.
All right. Thanks again, man. See you later. Okay. Dang, man. I can't believe I made it all the way to the end, to this, literally the final fight before the final boss, where I finally had to use a couple items there. Unfortunate. Could have played better or planned better, but I also was not really focused much on it. So whatever, I don't care too much. Just funny the way it worked out. Yeah, I don't know if I'll hop into the next quest tomorrow. I'm kind of just playing it by ear here, man. I just wanted to make some progress towards it, and I'd like to get it all done, you know, within the next couple weeks, if not sooner, but things pop up. Maybe I just feel like playing Battlegrounds that day, whatever, right? So, yeah, maybe I'll be in there tomorrow, maybe I won't. We'll see. Either way, thank you all for tuning in, and shout out to Yusafa for being tonight's biggest to Yusafa. Thank you very much. And yeah, like I said, thank you to all you guys. The chat's working. I love when it works. Why couldn't it work all the time? YouTube. Yeah, and as for tomorrow, I don't know what time I'll be on. Playing that by ear as well. So yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow though. Later, everybody.